Hello.
Maybe? There we go. Hello.
Hi.
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 Welcome to Geekspective Presents Dungeon World. Tonight we're
Dungeon
not
World?
Dungeon World.
Wow.
It's a
World's
Worlds of
Dungeon.
Dungeons.
That's a different
Hmm.
game.
That is true.
That's crazy.
Not your regular show as usual. Tonight, we are all social distancing from ourselves, and thus we're not inside the studio. We're all at our respective homes.
Except Josh is
Aren't you in
kind
the
of looks like
studio,
the
Josh?
studio. He's not.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
Josh is in the basement of
He
shame.
That's right.
stole from our
That's
studio
right.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
and put it up
Yes.
in
I
here.
mean, he stole something that looks an awful lot like that boom mic you have there, Amber.
That's
Oh,
true.
this is mine.
Oh.
I bought this
Uh-huh.
with my
Oh,
You
money.
kind of did.
I don't mean to worry you, but I did lick that last time I was in the studio.
Oh, wait, this is John's mic. No.
So, since we're not all together, we decided we're going to play a different game for now, and that happens to be Dungeon World. For any new viewers joining us, let's have us all go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Josh Long. I'll be your GM. You can find me at Evil DM Josh. You can find the show at Tales_Mauxferry usually, and you can find all our great stuff at Geekspective and Geekspective.com. How about we start with Amber?
Me? Oh, I don't want to go first. God. Hi, I'm Amber. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca. Are we talking about our characters right now, or are we
That's
just?
Yes, go ahead and talk about your characters. Yes.
Okay, so like usual, I'm not really branching out from my comfort zone. I'm being a wizard. I play a wizard regularly in Dungeon World already. So, and again, not branching out far from that wizard. I've maintained the sweets fixation, and so my character's name is Apple. Full name is Apple Fritter.
Mm-hmm.
An elf who has crazy eyes, wild hair, strange robes, and a pudgy body, and is always eating some sort of donut or cruller or fritter or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my character.
Fantastic.
I haven't really thought about him a lot other than likes donuts, is wizard.
Right. Do you happen to have a friend and foe NPC?
Josh, no, I don't. Come back to
All right,
me.
we'll come back to you. Who's next? Oh, Brother John is next.
You're muted, John.
Okay.
There we go.
Hi, I'm Brother John. You can find me at Monochrome Guy on Twitter. The character that I'm playing is Simon Black. He has eager eyes. I haven't chosen a hair. I wanted battered helm. I'll go with battered helm. He has battered helm. He has scarred skin and a built body. And he's a fighter. Stick with what you know. Same as Amber. So I just went with fighter. I'm not sure what else. I haven't gotten any NPCs, Josh.
All right, we'll think about that as well.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dave.
Oh, hey, I'm Dave. I don't know. What do you want to know?
What are you playing? Where can they find you?
Oh, what? Yeah. Well, you can't find me right now. I'm social distancing. I'm coming to you from a remote location. But tonight
Literally.
I am. Yes, absolutely.
Literally, a remote
tonight
location.
I'm playing a bard, Melos Thunderlips. He's a again bard known for there we go. Let's get some bard here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful.
Yeah, Melos is known for his power ballads. I mean, they're really like his best days are probably behind him, but still, is a person of note. Kind of like an old rock band who's just hitting like the state fair circuit. So decided to strike out onto the road, get some new material for some better songs for his upcoming album. And what better way to do that than to go out adventuring and joining the top guild and live in it. You know, I mean, I don't just like write about stuff, man. Like I live it, and you know, that hard-won wisdom, man, it comes through in the music. That's all.
Mm-hmm. What race are you, Dave?
Oh man, I'm a human.
Human.
And I do have some NPCs
All right, let's
because
hear
like
'em.
I take this stuff real seriously.
Thank you, Dave. Or, I mean,
My
Millis.
friend, I mean, I don't know if you've heard of her. She's kind of a big deal. She's a tavern owner. Her name's Celine Meadowheart. And like, you know, whenever I'm like down on my luck and I need like a solid booking, she's there for me. Like, you know, she'll have me come in, play like a, you know, like a 3-day set or something. Helps pay the bills. We're pretty tight. We go way back. My foe, this real ass. His name's Shank Night Scream. Like that's a real name. He's a rival bard. He's always kind of like making diss tracks about me and stuff. It's ridiculous. Guy's a real poser.
What was the first name of your friend again?
Celine Meadowheart, man. You don't know her? It's over in the theater district. She has this tavern, and like, you know, they have like artists in residence. It's a big deal, man. I don't know why you don't know.
Oh, I've heard of her. Next up, Chris.
Hello, I am playing Kovac, the lizard folk barbarian.
Oh yes,
Lizard folk?
Wow.
Huh.
The race option was outsider, or you may be. Oh, it says it has to be elf, dwarf, halfling, or human, but I think lizard folk. I think we're gonna do lizard folk.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Did you get the part of the email where Josh said, "Don't go outside the core rules"?
He asked. We talked about it.
You didn't get that.
Wow.
Yeah, the barbarian. I mean,
It's in the SRD.
Yeah, it's a free class, so I figured.
Okay.
Kovac. All right.
I like it.
What does
So
it look
he-
like?
Yeah, he is. You know, he's not tall. He's kind of short and stocky, but he's built like his lizard, I guess. He kind of looks like a bearded dragon sort of thing, with like all the spikes and knobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got like, he has a loincloth on. I will give him that, but he's not wearing any clothes otherwise.
Oh, so you took the unhindered or the
Unencumbered.
unencumbered. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I figured that kind of matches like his natural armor anyhow. So, but yeah, so he is just short and stocky and ripped all the hell, and he's got some like, it looks like scars around his like chest and arms.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, some of them look like they were in fights, but some of them look like they're more like done on purpose. But
nice.
Yeah.
Do they have a friend and foe?
I don't have a friend yet, but he has a foe of a adventurer from another rival guild. Anderson is his name.
Nice.
Yes. And he is like their team's barbarian, and so they have like a very like constantly competing for the same shtick sort of thing.
Oh, nice. Last but not least, until we loop back on everyone, John.
Till we loop back on everyone.
Well, most people that don't have their friend and foe yet.
Oh, well, some people just aren't prepared. That's all
correct.
I can say.
Yeah.
I, Desierto, I am always prepared because I'm an elf. I'm an elven ranger, and moving through the woods, it's perfection. When you see me heading through the woods, it just screams elven to you. I have sharp eyes. I am bald. I have shaved my head. I wear traveling clothes. And I don't know exactly what they mean by this, but I have a sharp body.
Sharp body.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what that's about. Again, I'm an elf. I have a animal companion who is a wolf named Akalia. She is a female wolf. What else do we need to know? I wear leather armor. I have a bow, and I have a shit ton of arrows.
For now.
I use a short sword. No, I really do have a shit ton of arrows. I could go arrowing all day long. I have a friendly NPC named Yasmin. She is a taxidermist furrier who I will sell pelts to. And I have an unfriendly PC. I don't know if he's an enemy or not, but his name is Gibbon, and he is a hunter who tends to hunt in the same area I do. Do not like him.
Nice. Oh, what is your race, also, John?
I am an elf.
Oh, that's right. Gosh,
You said elf.
I
like
know
8 times.
he did.
Is
He
this not
said it like
clear?
seven-
I know.
17
I'm
times.
sorry. I'm trying to take notes as
said
quick
it.
as possible.
He said it several times.
He did. Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, the whole thing about perfection and
Through the
woods
forest,
and-
yes.
Yes, I am the forest.
I know the
That's your-
bald part probably threw you off.
It
Josh.
did, actually.
Yeah, well, you don't want to get burrs stuck in your pretty elven hair.
So I have
Good
no hair.
point. And I like to imagine that apple fritter
Wait,
had
what?
like
What?
burrs all in his hair all
Yeah.
the time,
Oh
constantly.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about burrs in your hair. I might be out on this adventure.
So Amber, are you a dude?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear from Apple Fritter.
Oh, sure. I get
mean,
you.
I didn't know how to gender that name.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, apple fritter is he him.
I'm an elf. It doesn't matter.
Call me what you want. I'm one with nature. It doesn't matter. All right.
So coming back over to Amber, friend and foe.
Okay, my rival is creme bruleesa.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Dave just got it.
I got it.
I got it. I'm not gonna.
And then she's just super fancy. She's like super tidy and like so.
Creamy.
Yeah, sure. And then my other NPC is Strudel. He's my brother and best friend.
Oh my goodness. And I already know
That's
all that.
adorable.
Yeah. Brother. Wizard.
Maybe they should be twins.
Could
And
be
you're an
twins.
elf?
Yes.
You're not a gnome. You should sound like a gnome.
Yeah, that feels like a gnome, but
That's real judgy of you, Dad.
I'm an elf. Which part of elf did you not understand?
Maybe I was raised by gnomes. Maybe both my brother and I were raised by gnomes. We'll say that.
I think you can just assume every time Desierto speaks, not only does he have the Eurotrash accent, but he's sneering. Just
Okay.
make
Oh,
that
but-
as an assumption.
All right.
You could just always assume that Fritter's hands are sticky.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That nasty. Coming back to Brother John, what is the race of your fighter, of Simon?
I did mention he was human.
Okay.
And to to expound a little bit more on him, he's kind of he's your typical fighter. He's got scale armor. He's also his signature weapon, since that's a big part of the character, I suppose, is a flail. And it is versatile and sharp, and its range is both close and it has reach too. So I like to think of it as like a flail that's got a morning star at the tip, and if he desires it to, it can extend into like a chain whip of some kind.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
Wow.
If it's not clear enough, I took some inspiration from Castlevania.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you Simon Belmont?
Yes. But yeah, yeah, he's essentially Simon Belmont.
Is your foe Dracula?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to go for that. I think his foe is like maybe some kind of lesser of Dracula, like some kind of, his villain that shows up every week where it's like, I will get you next time for the Lord Dracula, or something like that.
Yeah. Do you have a name for that foe?
I do not have a name for that guy.
Want help with it?
I need a good, sleazy, slimy, sinister bad guy, but not that great of a bad guy kind of name. Like,
He
Connor.
should.
what?
What?
Connor.
Connor?
Every Connor I've ever met is evil. Is that not correct? Is that not a true statement
It
worldwide?
would make it if his name was like Sir Connor or like Lord Connor.
How
or
about Conrad?
Conrad?
Conrad the Dark? Conrad the.
Conrad
I
Grimsaber.
also love like this presentation of this dark and gaunty character, but his name is like Philip. Just something super
Philip?
simple.
Felipe.
Of the night.
Felipe of the night. There we go.
Philip
Felipe.
Crimson Blood.
So that's my enemy. Is
Crimson
Felipe of the
Blade.
Night.
Felipe of the Night. All right.
Yeah.
Felipe of the
Bloodfang.
Night.
Oh, Blood
As-
Fang's good.
As for
Felipe of the Night, Bloodfang, the Dark.
But again, Bloodfang is still too cool of a name.
That's right.
yeah,
He needs a less cool name. Bloodtooth.
I like.
Blood-
I like. Yes, blood. Blood
The
wisdom tooth.
Incisor.
Bloodmouth.
The Incisor.
Ooh,
How about that?
Bloodmouth.
Bloodmouth the Incisor.
I am Bloodmouth. Ow.
Felipe Bloodmouth.
It's kind of a gum disease. I don't know.
Can we change his name to Felipe Bleeding Gums?
Oh, let's go with Bloodmouth.
How about just
I like
Felipe
Bloodmouth. That's nice.
gingivitis?
Felipe the scurvy ridden.
How about your friends?
Why are your gums bleeding?
It's nothing.
He's the worst
It's
vampire
nothing.
ever.
I
Floss my
don't.
toothbrush. Okay.
It's hard to floss when your mouth is full of
Oh, it's a
flesh all
bloodmouth.
the time.
Bloodmouth is.
How about your friend?
I think my friend would be like, while Simon himself doesn't lean heavily into the whole religious aspect,
Mhm.
I believe that one of his counsels and guides and closest friend would be somebody of a religious sect. Not sure if probably a Paylor person, you know. Yeah, I know.
God.
Like I said, he doesn't lean into the religious aspect that much, but it's still his friend and whatnot.
Priest Philip.
Priest Philip.
By day, a priest. By night, a bloodmouth.
Wait. The same. Oh my God! What a twist!
What a weird twist.
I only see my friend during the
The
day.
twist at the end is I was trying to prepare you at the end. No,
Oh. Start writing that
No.
down.
a friend will be, I don't know, Christoph. Sure.
Uh-huh.
What?
Christoph.
Christoph.
Is he a saint? Saint Christoph?
Sure, why not? Saint Christoph. Let's
So-
go with that.
Did we establish that the other guy was a vampire for reals?
That's what I wrote
The
down.
worst vampire
think-
ever.
What is that they call the vampires? Human henchmen, essentially.
Oh,
What's that called?
Thrall?
Thrall.
Thrall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He wants to become a vampire. Like
He
he's-
wants. Yeah. He only stays around for the promise of it, but it never comes.
He
Oh my
wants to
god.
be a vampire, but he's got really bad teeth.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, and so he can't go into eternal undead until he gets
No.
some work done.
Right. He's got to meet with his orthodontist.
Like once they're all straight, then sure, I can
Right,
move into
right.
an undying death. But
Yes. yes.
until then, like
We understand you want to be a vampire, but you must get this fixed.
Then last but not least, Chris, your friend.
I'm having trouble thinking of a name, but I want it to be my probation officer.
Chad or Derek,
Colin.
Conrad,
Mm.
Connor,
Colin.
or Connor.
Colin. All right.
We'll do Colin, the halfling probation officer.
Oh, good. Good. That's good.
Nice.
Does he wear booty shorts?
I hope not.
Only on his time off. All right, I think we got everything. I had asked you guys a little bit earlier about so you guys are part of a venturing guild, and the name of this guild is Top Guild. Not
Just
the
Top
Top Guild, but Top Guild. It has a few hundred members with it. It's not the biggest guild, but it's not the smallest guild. It's more of your run-of-the-mill guild. When I say guild, I should say adventuring guild. Their main headquarters, where almost everyone goes for, hanging out, getting jobs, and a whole bunch of other stuff, is a very large 4-story building with a stone foundation, and the rest is made of wood. And as you enter, it has a great room to the left that has a vaulted ceiling that goes all 4 floors. And in front of you is a welcoming desk, and to the right is the job board. And there's always people sitting around at these big tables with bench seating that are telling tales, recruiting for adventures and what have you. The leader of the guild is only known as the head honcho.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not the top
H-
dog.
No.
Oh,
Oh. Okay, since I'm known as Top Guild, it's known as the Top. What was that?
Top dog.
The Top Dog. There we go. Boom.
I like Top Dog.
Well,
Just trying to help.
and then some other people of note that help operate the guild is the quartermaster, a female tiefling named Pure Volneri. There is 2 people that run the front desk: a male human named Stowe Warcloud, and a female half elf called Arona Halftree. There's a person in the back that runs the kitchen, of course, because you have to keep your adventurers nice and with a nice with a full tummy of warm food. There we go. A male dwarf named Binley Brewhouse. And of course there are rooms to sleep in, but you can't sleep everyone. But for a price to the guild, you can have your own room. And the innkeeper is an androgynous gnome named Wednesday Wellix.
Wow. So many people.
Yeah, I'm not keeping track of that.
That's
fine.
Remember, there's a dwarf who serves beer.
It's the important one.
My question for you, who else helps operate the guild?
Wow. Man.
Well,
I mean, there's got to be like
There's a cleaning
serious.
lady.
Yeah, there's got to be like a serious cleaning supplement here.
Helga,
All right.
Helga
Yeah.
is the head cleaner.
There's probably also some sort of healing center.
Helga's a half orc. Helga the half orc.
like an herbalist or something.
Yeah, let's go with herbalist. I like that.
Oh yeah.
What's their gender? What is their race? What's their name?
For the herbalist?
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay. It sounded like you had an idea.
Yeah,
So I was just like, I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm sorry.
All right,
it
anyone.
Totally.
Oh, we lost you.
Push talk.
Sorry. Yeah, it just totally left my head. mid-sentence.
Okay. Herbalist? Maybe a halfling again. All she does is get people high. I don't know. That's what I would want. I don't
Alright.
feel a pain anymore.
What's her name?
Bonita Sweet Herb.
There you go.
Bonita Sweetheart.
Bonita or Juanita?
It doesn't matter. They both sound good.
All right.
Are you the kind of barbarian who actually learns people's names?
I do have one more slot for one more person if anyone had anything in mind.
All right. How about an armor or like an armor, a blacksmith?
Yeah, that's
Blacksmith.
exactly what I was going
All
to
right,
say.
a blacksmith. What are they?
We should make him a gnome.
So far we have a tiefling, a human, a
tinkerer.
half elf, a dwarf, a gnome, a half orc, and a female, and a halfling.
Oh my god! Josh!
I flipped my convention when I was entering this one.
Who is
Sorry.
our dwarf? What is our dwarf?
Did you say that was not appropriate?
It's
Yeah.
just like we have this, and
No,
a female.
we have plenty of females.
Jesus.
We don't have a lot of males. We have a lot of females.
What is the dwarf?
The dwarf is the chef.
Chef.
Is it male
Well,
or female?
Male, Binley Brewhouse.
Yeah, maybe the armor is his wife.
I was just gonna say it's his wife.
Something Brewhouse.
Brenda Brewhouse.
Brenda Brewhouse.
Sure, why not?
I actually can like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna remember any of these
Excellent.
names.
So this guild, of course, operates in a ranked fashion. The higher the ranks you are, the more likely you get special jobs. You get the pick of the crop. When people come to the guild asking for services of some type, they will, depending on the urgency and payment and all that kind of stuff, they will usually ask for the higher tiered people of the guild. However, yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. What do we even do?
We'll get there. Your guys are adventurers.
Yeah, but like specific types of adventuring.
So you go out and do quests mostly, or do odd jobs. You're there, your hands there to do things, and you happen to be adventurers.
The top guild of.
No, the top, just top guild, please.
Top guild of.
No, a top
Random
event of being adventurers. You're just an adventuring guild, adventurous
What, John?
guild.
should have named this Craig's Guild.
Oh,
Oh.
God! Retcon.
Just
Craig's
odd
Guild.
jobs, take odd jobs.
Do you want Craig's Guild or Top Guild?
Top Guild.
Top
please.
Guild.
Okay.
Craig's Top Guild.
Craig's
So
Is
no.
Craig the top dog?
Yes.
Yes.
We can't call him that.
No, no
will
one
accept
knows that.
though.
I gotta make this note. So yeah, it's a great question. So this guild is more of like for adventurers. So people have needs or wants, and they go to adventures to get those things taken care of. It could be like pests, it could be quests, or it could be go get a thing. It could be for guardian, it could be for escorts, it could be a whole bunch of stuff. You know,
It's a catch-all.
it's a catch-all, exactly.
It could be past, it could be quests, it could be making jokes and telling jests.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. These songs just come to me, man.
And so there are 7 ranks to this guild. Luckily, you all have been around for a little bit, and you're not the bottom. You're just second from the bottom.
Oh, I wanted it to be.
So
Can I be in the bottom guild? Bottom rank?
if you really, really want to. But
I'm
for
not great.
for everyone else, what is the name of the second from the bottom? What is that
That's
rank?
why I was trying to figure out a theme.
Yeah,
for this
that's good.
guild, because like, what are we gonna name our these
Yeah.
ranks?
Yeah, so
Because-
let's name those ranks. Or at least 3. At least name the bottom 3.
Okay.
Can we be
Guppy?
Dreidel?
Could they just be abbreviations for what they actually are? Like second to the last is SO or STL.
I think we need to have them to
STL.
be actual toy top names. So like one of them is Dreidel. I don't know any other top.
Spinning.
yeah, that'd be good.
Wooden.
Oh my god. One of them's got to be Beyblades.
Yes,
That's the
Beyblades.
top. That's the
Sure.
top. You want to be a Beyblade.
You want to be a Beyblade?
You gotta. Do we have to do something? We only got 4. We got.
One of it could be
Dreidel.
gyroscope.
Oh,
Mhm.
gyroscope.
Yeah,
That's
gyro.
a
But
Beyblade
can we
gyroscope.
be gyros? I feel like we have to.
No. We
The
have to.
gyros
Be,
is high.
gyros should be really high because they're
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
And
it's
that-
kind of acceptably cool. So yes, no, we are not them.
All right,
No.
Beyblade.
Well, since second to the bottom, I know because we're kind of like second to the bottom,
Mhm.
could we be like coins? We're not really,
Yes.
because like how you spin, they're not
Yes.
really tops,
Mhm.
Yes.
but you
Yeah.
can spin them.
What is the bottom
there's
then?
something.
All right, I'm
Broken?
good. Just
Broken.
broken tops.
Oh wait. Apparently
Effective.
there's a classification for tops. There's six
Ooh.
Ooh.
6 main types: the twirler, the
Okay.
supported type, the peg top, the whip top, the buzzer, and the yo-yo. Dreidel. Oh, Paranola is a 6-sided top used in Latin America.
I really want to be yo-yos. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we start off as yo-yos.
Is that the lowest rank or second to lowest rank?
I would think yo-yos have got to be low, don't
Okay,
they?
yo-yos.
Wow.
All
I
right.
think, yeah, because like yo-yos. Well, if I'm thinking of yo-yos, like yo-yos, we're on our way up there. You know, we're working our way.
So I got yo-yos for 7th, coins for 6.
No, coins should be the bottom tier.
Okay.
Coins, then yo-yo.
Yes. Okay. And then what are you aspiring to be?
Twirlers.
Whirlers.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Dave, are you still? Oh, there you go. You're back.
Yeah, you all freeze once in a while. It's fine.
All right, and we can figure out those other ranks at another time. So you guys are, the
I
rank.
mean, we did just figure them all out.
Yeah, I
You
did.
want the info,
Okay,
right here.
give me the 3rd and 4th. I have Beyblade for 1, gyros.
Wait, what?
Oh. Oh God.
That didn't
Oh,
work the
there
way
you
I
go.
expected it to.
Stop.
What the hell just happened?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let me try and stop it.
That's really good for the stream. No.
No,
Oh, jeez.
Tomatodo Pond.
I can't get out of it. What the heck is going on here? Stop share.
There we go.
There you go.
Wow. I was expecting it to just pop up in my space.
No. Anyways, Beyblades, gyros, I eat gyroscopes, something twirlers, yo-yos, and coins.
That's all I care to talk about now. Unless you guys really want to flesh out this 7-layer
Well,
burrito.
John has a list of them
Of
right there.
tops.
So just take 2 more and put
2
them
more,
in.
all right.
Yeah.
Where are the other 2?
Were the other 2?
Oh, you make it back to my list?
Yep.
Well, let me get out of my nice picture of a pinola.
All right,
Buzzer,
Pignola's one.
Buzzer,
Pinola. I mean, that's one.
Pinola, and Buzzer.
Pinola and Buzzer. All right. Buzzer higher than Pinola?
No, lower.
Okay.
No.
All right. This is so dumb.
This is the stupidest ranking system.
Welcome to Dungeon World.
What?
No, I was kidding.
Just welcome to us.
Yeah.
Is really what you should be saying.
So you guys, as Rankyos, have been on a few adventures and a few jobs at least. You've gotten some scars, as at least some of your bodies show publicly. Perhaps others it's mentally. And so you've all went on a few adventures together, or a few jobs together. So you have some rapport.
Okay.
And so you're at the job board, nice sunny morning, and the half elf Arona looks to. Okay, I had to start thinking of you guys' names. Looks to Thunderlips, since they're probably very charismatic, and they go, "Oh,
Yeah, man.
Thunderlips, we have a job that I think would fit you guys perfectly." And she's like,
yeah, I mean, work for anything. Hit me.
Yes, I just literally posted it 5 minutes ago, and it's this one. It's like the one that's closest to her that she can reach. She points to it.
Yeah.
So you take it off. It's like, parchment paper that's kind of worn. And it has on it, retrieve Ekek eggs for Chef Havarti.
Hmm.
What eggs?
Wow.
Ekek.
Yeah.
EKEK.
Yeah, we're really, egg-based missions are, I don't want to say it's a specialty of mine, but it's kind of a specialty of mine, so this should be no problem.
Oh, excellent. Do you perhaps, since it's your specialty, do you have like a song about you retrieving some eggs?
Well, yeah, I'm working on it. It's called Scramble My Heart. And it's about how, like, once eggs are broken, you can't put them back. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and that's like my heart. And that's once you destroy a person and their love for you, it doesn't come back. That's what this song's about.
Oh gosh.
It's kind of an eternal message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can totally understand. And she starts like just looking off into the distance, kind of twirling her hair, thinking about something. And so you also see that they're lowered down. Pretty much that's the job in the center. But there is additional information halfway down the sheet of paper. There's been a report of a nest of Ekek in the what swamps?
Candy cane swamp.
Well, first off, what the heck is an ek?
That's a great question. Perhaps someone can spout lore.
Yeah, I'm not very smart, but it seems like something a ranger would know.
Perhaps you could spout lore.
Well, I got -1 on spout lore, so let's see how well this goes. 1 second.
First roll of the game with a -1.
I could also spout lore.
A 6 plus 1. Oh, no, it's a 6.
That was a 6.
Oh my goodness.
Is this where I can aid?
In theory, if you went by the rules, you're supposed to declare it prior, but we can go the spout lore way.
Okay.
We can go the spout lore version, and we can say you can assist afterwards.
Well, it's entirely possible.
Podcast.
Maybe I have a completely wrong idea of what an Ekek is.
So
yeah,
that's what it is.
Okay.
Clearly, it looks like a rhinoceros, but it's got feathers.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You have to watch out for the horned beak is the most dangerous part of the Ekek.
Yes. Wow. And as you are trying to think about this and you're looking at the word,
they're really too heavy to fly.
They just run around. Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Desi,
hey Desi,
how big
man,
are
like
they?
what color are the eggs? I need to know what color they
are. Blue.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
How many do they lay at a time?
12.
A whole dozen? Whoa, that's ridiculous.
They make crate-shaped holes that they then lay each of the eggs in, so they're perfectly
So like you do like wait. So they're like so it's like they don't move around in the nest, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, they make little craters in the nest, and
Sure.
it looks like an egg carton, and then they just lay each. It's super
s-
convenient for the taking of the eggs.
Well, it sounds like they're very intelligent creatures then.
Oh no, it's all instinct.
So wise.
Nature is
Nature has a
fascinating.
plan, my dude.
When was the last time you ran across an ek?
That's been a few years. I'm an elf. We live for practically forever.
I mean, I'm an elf too, so.
Oh, I thought you were a gnome with that.
With what? And I like
No.
crumbs all over me and
yeah,
my like patchwork cape.
I'm sorry. I mistook you with your.
And my are
fine.
you? And you're like pointing at my belly.
Yes.
And
And with the because I'm sharp. Remember my body is sharp. So
elves can be round too, you know.
I don't think so.
Desi, as you're talking to Fritter, you hear the door open up, and in walks Gibbon.
Oh,
Monkey?
no,
Yes.
he's my rival.
Oh.
Can your rifle be a monkey though?
I literally thought Josh says
They are
walks
one
like
and the
Gibbon.
same.
You did not say what race they were, so they could be a monkey person. Let's go with monkey person.
Gibbon the were-gibbon.
Yes, exactly.
Monkey man.
All right, Josh, you're gonna be this monkey.
That's
man.
right. Desi,
Oh,
what are you doing here?
I just will look at him in disgust.
And they kind of like tap your shoulder, so you look the other way, and they look over your other shoulder, like, going ek hunting.
Yeah, no, not at all.
They do have delicious eggs.
Nope, not even looking for one.
You're going to go to the swamps out west, huh?
Nope. No, we're going to the plains.
Of course, you go by the plains, and then you get to the swamps.
No. They don't go in the swamps.
Good luck, Desi. I'll keep my eye out for you during the hunt.
wait, what hunt?
What? How did he get involved in this?
Is there?
So you
Yeah, all of us are just confused. Like, what is this? Like race now?
It seems that way.
No, it's a thing where like once every 20 years the monkeys hunt the elves. You don't remember?
Wait, hunt the elves?
Dave
just I was like, wow, he's really holding that position.
Hunt the elves, bro.
I like to imagine right now he's like just stopped and like pulled out a notebook and is starting to like write down this epic about elves being hunted by gibbons. Wow, this is our first stream issue.
Oh well, we'll keep on going. He'll pop back in.
Yeah, maybe Dave will come back. Dave does live in the middle of nowhere.
It is true. When he said remote, he meant remote.
Such a great pause part, though. I was
Like, if Dave comes back, we should all make that same face. We should like, wait a minute.
Hold still. I can't even do it. I have to grow a beard.
Oh no.
Dave's.
He dropped.
Well, he'll come back and
All right.
they'll jigger back.
Oh, that messed up our stream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yep.
All right.
Here comes Dave.
But
Dave.
now people are not in the correct order.
Hey,
This is what we said. When this happens, we all have to
crap, I'm
switch
sorry.
No,
characters.
we'll put Dave last since he may have the most connectivity issues. But continue.
yeah, I will drop in.
Hey,
Sure.
I get to be Chris.
Who?
Hey, I'm over here, Chris. You're still you.
I'm still me.
Josh is still you.
Yes. So anyways, continue. So yes, the gibbon is like, I hear there's a pretty penny one can get for ek eggs.
What do you know about this?
It says right in the bottom corner, 500 coin.
Wait, for an egg?
It's plural ek eggs, so it's kind of up to you how many you get. But
The
I'm
even
talking-
dozen.
talking to the gibbons.
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the chef, I would assume.
Wait, is everybody? Is this just not like just a ticketing system? Like everybody's getting this job right now. Anybody can get these eggs.
So the other guy that runs the front is like, well, yes, in theory, if you don't, if someone else sees the posting and you don't take it before them, they could do the job as well.
Well, we need to tear this off the wall right now. I grab it off the wall.
It's like,
no one else can see it. How many's seen it before?
And the woman, she's like, well, it was just Thunderlips and I guess now Gibbon.
Well, okay, I'm stopping you. This job is just for us. I'm holding it to my chest now.
And not Gibbon. Gibbon is
no competition.
Oh, I forgot you're a lizard man.
That's right.
Do lizards like eggs?
We like all eggs.
There you go.
Have you eaten an egg before?
Josh, are you moving us around?
Yes, don't worry.
Okay.
I got you.
No, I have never had the pleasure, but I'm looking forward to it.
Amazing. And so Gibbon walks out, and you all are there. So I guess the one thing we need to clarify is what is the swamps where the nest of eggs are, and where are the plains that you cross?
We should probably also clarify
The
at some
Jamala
point,
swamps.
without me having to admit that I'm wrong. Somebody else might want to do some spouting lore.
Nope.
Eggs.
Nope.
100%.
I will spout lore because I don't know why.
No,
This-
I want to be so wrong. Like the ranger makes sense.
Here's the thing, though.
We trust his woodland expertise.
I explicitly trust Desi's expertise on the knowledge of eggs.
Okay. I'll do it for myself then.
Okay.
And I will not spout it to the rest of you.
Okay.
If I find out.
I just
But the catch is my intelligence is incredibly low. So
I just want to point out that all roles in Dungeon World have consequences, either positive or negative.
The spout
okay.
lore? It didn't look like there was
Really?
negative.
It's just the negative to spout lore is just
You come up with stupid information.
you have to
Yeah.
make it useful. The GM might ask you, how do you know this? Tell them the truth now. Okay.
I wasn't close to knowing anything.
And I can always do a move. Thus, that is why Gibbon showed up.
Oh, okay.
Is Gibbon
Yeah,
still here?
Gibbon left.
don't make it scare you to not doing what you want to do.
That's true as well.
I won't do it.
I'm always
Okay.
going to do what I
He's
want
got
to do.
scared now.
Sorry, Brother John.
Well, when you get like all people screaming in your ear, don't do it.
Do it.
No,
Do it.
whatever you want.
Do it.
No, I'm
Go
good
ahead.
now.
Oh, God, please do it.
No. Let's go on. Let's just move on.
All right.
Go to bed.
So it's in the Jamala swamp, and you have to cross what plains to get to the Jamala swamps?
The not so great plains.
God,
The tepid plains.
the
Pretty
tepid
good.
plains. It's just like walking into it. It's just like getting into a bath that's like been sitting for 3 hours.
It's okay.
The lukewarm plains.
The
That's
lukewarm
right.
plains.
Pretty good.
No, I just could bring up a name generator. We're gonna ask
Nope.
you.
That's the last thing I was needed. So
So what did you go with?
I went to the Tepid Plains.
Okay. Nice choice, Chris.
That was good. I like that.
You get
So
mark XP for that?
no,
Name something for the
actually,
GM.
speaking of mark XP, John, you get to mark an XP for failing.
Are we gonna actually?
I don't understand where you even mark XP. Is this on the sheet somewhere?
It's free form. You just mark it somewhere that you'll
at
remember.
the bottom right
Oh.
Also,
near your name.
Josh, I
Wizard.
forgot to tell you, because of my outsider race, at the beginning of each session, the GM will ask you something about your homeland, why you
Oh.
left, or what you left behind. If you answer them, mark XP.
Oh, at the beginning of the session? Okay.
XP.
Yeah, okay. So, why did you leave your homeland?
Was exiled.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Why?
One question, Josh. One question.
Can you expand on that a little bit,
Elaborate.
please? Yes. It needs to be a little bit of like your
Sure,
establishing.
you're
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was exiled for being too small.
Are you unusually small?
Are you
I am
smaller?
unusually small.
For a lizard?
Um,
Like, what's that mean?
Lizard men are normally like as tall as a human or like taller.
Are you
And
secretly a kobold?
No, he's not kobold. Kovac is more like Kovac. Is more
Kovac the kobold.
No, he's not.
Yes.
I take a contempt. Just kidding.
He thinks he's a lizard man, a very small lizard man.
Oh yeah, the egg rolled into the lizard man
Right,
clutch.
right. Exactly.
We'll have to find out another time.
Maybe, but yeah, no, he's like 2 or 3 feet shorter than like the smallest lizard folk normally is.
Wow.
And so he has gotten swole as compensation.
So you're like ripped.
I like how we are 40 minutes into this game and John's character has already misidentified the race of half the party.
Jeez.
So go ahead and take that XP, Chris.
Oh, I did.
All right. So what do you guys do? Whoa, crap.
What?
Well,
Sorry, I messed up.
How far away is this swamp?
So yeah, you have to go across the tepid plains that are west of Mauxferry, and the swamps are west of the tepid plains.
That is not a unit of distance.
It will take a few days. It will probably take 3 to 4 days.
Okay, so we would need like at least a week's worth of rations apiece. So we should probably go do that.
At least.
To go shopping.
Also,
Maybe a Scotia.
Also, to point out, when you do travel in this game, there will be 3 rolls that will happen. It's called to undertake a perilous journey. So if people screw up during that journey, it will take longer, or you can be ambushed, or you can get lost.
All right, just to throw this out, as an elf ranger, when you undertake a perilous journey through wilderness, whatever job you take, you succeed as if you rolled a 10 plus.
That's correct, but there's 3 rolls, and you can only do one of them. So pretty much 3 people.
I don't understand what it means. Whatever job you take.
So, when undertaking a perilous journey, there are 3 jobs. So I will read this to you. When you travel through hostile territories, choose one member of the party to act as a trailblazer, one to scout ahead, and one to be quartermaster. Each job, or each character with a job to do, rolls plus wisdom. On a 10 plus, the quartermaster reduces the number of rations required by 1. The trailblazer on 10 plus for the trailblazer. They reduce the amount of time it takes to reach your destination. And for the scout for a 10 plus, they will spot any trouble quick enough to let you get the drop on. For a 7 to 9, each performs their job as expected. The normal number of rations are consumed. The journey takes about as long as expected. No one gets the drop on you, but you don't get the drop on them either. And on a 6 minus, for any of those, it's bad times.
I would like to be the trailblazer then.
All right, but
are we going
would you like to buy some rations real quick? Does people have rations in their adventuring gear?
I have some.
I start with some.
Okay.
I start with.
Let's say it takes 4 days to get there, if everything goes fine.
I have 5 rations.
I also have 5.
So I can get
so
you.
we should each buy at least 5 more.
I got 5, and I also have dungeon rations, but it's just dungeon rations.
Let's put this way. Everyone has 5 rations, correct?
Yeah.
Since you guys have done a few jobs, go ahead and take double the rations, so you all have 10 rations. Since you don't officially have coin yet.
Oh, I wanted to go to a shop and talk to somebody in the shop.
We can do that next time.
So that's an additional 1 to our weight, isn't it?
Yes, that'll add 1 to your weight.
Oh no!
So perhaps Apple wants someone else to carry their.
Can somebody carry my ration? No, I carry my rations.
That's gonna be a -1 if you're over your load.
It's just like a box of Krispy Kreme.
But yes, it is. But can somebody maybe carry my staff for me?
No, man.
No.
How about this bag of books? Can somebody help me carry my stuff?
It's all sticky. Why would we want to carry that?
I'll just wipe it off for you. It's okay, but like I just need help. I can't
This
leave my
staff
armor
is
behind.
glazed.
So I did have a quick question.
So under bonds, can I put
Yes. Go ahead and fill up bonds as you go for today.
Okay. Sorry.
What's your
Get yours out of the way real quick.
Okay. Amber Fritter
Yes.
to me.
Say that again, Chris.
You're cutting out. Yeah, what was that?
Sorry, Fritter is puny and foolish, but amusing to me.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
And mine is I worry about the ability of Apple to survive in the dungeon.
Nice.
Wait, is your name not Fritter?
It's
It's
apple
it's
fritter.
apple fritter.
Apple
Yeah,
fritter.
I put Apple because
Yeah.
it's just easier for him.
Yeah.
So Chris,
Call
your
me whatever
character
you want.
is Kovac. Kovac is a friend of nature, so I'll be their friend as well.
Mm.
Really, the only person you're gonna not antagonize is the interesting. Okay.
Yeah, well, you're a barbarian, I'm a ranger. There's sort of a mutual naturedness going on there. Who has no respect for nature? Clearly, it's
Right
gotta
here,
be
bro.
It's
Thunderlips.
gotta be
Yeah.
Thunderlips. Thunderlips has no respect for nature, and I have no respect for them.
Go ahead.
Wait, that's a tough choice.
Like civilization, man.
That's where it's at, right?
Thunderlips is gonna be
People
literary
You know what? I'm gonna
on our
actually.
entire journey.
Thunderlips does not understand
Throwing out
life in the
plastic
wild,
bottles.
so I will teach them.
There you go.
And it's got to be Amber. I have no
Yeah.
respect for
what? Wait, why?
because you're sticky. You're a poor excuse for an elf.
Just imagine that it's sap. Like trees are sticky. Is that not helping my case? Is this?
No.
Like, man, there's a Jolly Rancher on your shirt.
What?
And so I guess Brother John is the one I have guided before, and they owe me for it.
Oh,
There you go.
really?
So Simon, yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
You know what? That kind of fits in perfectly for you. I'll put what's your
Desierto.
Desierto owes me their life, whether they admit it or not.
I'm not going to admit it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way I'm admitting that.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and fill in the rest of your guys' bonds, I guess, real quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Blank is woefully misinformed about the world. I will teach him all that I can. Does somebody not like sugar? Oh yeah, definitely, Desi.
No.
Okay, cool. Somebody's keeping an important secret from me.
Chris, did you just lock up?
No. Does Desi also hate being called Desi?
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
Did I lock up? My
You're good.
internet connection is unstable.
Ooh.
When we take a break, we could plug the Ethernet in your room.
Yes, we should do that.
All right.
Am I back to something
Yep.
resembling normalcy?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say, Thunderlips' ways are strange and confusing. I do not understand any.
I think Dave just locked up.
Yeah, he did. So we'll keep on going.
Oh, bye, Dave.
Blank will play an important role in the events to come. I have foreseen it.
Kovac?
Either
Thunderlips.
Kovac or the fighter. What was brother
Simon.
Simon?
Simon.
I'm gonna say Simon.
I love the close-up of Dave's hand. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I
Wow.
was gonna say, Simon shares my hunger for glory. The earth will tremble at our passing.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
Thunder.
don't have my bonds in. Have to figure this out.
Yeah, you should probably figure out the bonds real quick because how bonds work in this game is as you resolve them and you can choose when they're resolved at the end of each session, you get an XP for that. And also, when you aid someone, you roll plus bond. So the more bonds you have with someone, the more modifier you have. So
you can make more bonds during the course of the game?
Okay.
usually you want to do the bonds or take care of the bonds at the beginning of the session or in the end of the session. But for this very first session, we'll just do it right now, kind of deal.
Okay. I've got my bonds.
What's your alignment, Chris? I forgot.
But yeah, I don't have the wording on my bonds in front of me, so I can't.
Oh,
assign it.
here we go.
Oh.
I'll read you some of them. Too.
Chaotic.
Chaotic? Okay. I'm just neutral. I forgot to mention that about myself. I'm neutral. My only goal is to defeat a worthy opponent.
I'm also chaotic.
I put evil. I think I'm gonna have to change that. I would put
I
neutral.
mean, you haven't done anything good so far.
All right, Dave.
I am kind of evil actually with the
Uh,
sticky.
I'm kind of
Hey,
in a tough
Josh.
spot.
Josh, you should move your hand so people can see the title of the book.
Oh.
I'm kind of in a tough spot to decide
There
my
you
last
go.
two
Very nice.
because I have
Tempt the book.
the only two people I have left are Thunderlips and Kovac, and I have sworn to protect Thunderlips might work, but Kovac is soft, but I will make them hard like me is not. Kovac's a barbarian and a giant lizard man compared to me.
I mean,
so
you could have put me in that position.
He's a
That's
very
true.
small lizard man, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm also very soft.
Apple is soft.
Squishy.
Fritter.
Almost.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll put Fritter as soft. Sure.
Jelly filled.
But I don't want to make you hard like me. Come on.
Okay, fine. That's fine. That's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Dave, blank is often the butt of my jokes.
Oh, I'm going to give that one to Fritter.
Uh-huh. Can you write that down?
Yeah.
Got it. Tell me when next one.
Go ahead.
I'm writing a ballad about the adventures of blank.
Oh, Simon.
Blank trusted me with a secret.
Oh, ooh, cool. Well, okay. What's the one after that? Let me choose.
Blank does not trust me, and for good reason.
Okay, good. Yeah, that one's Desi. Does not trust me. And Kovac gave me a secret.
All right.
Ooh, it's fun because I put Thunderlips as keeping an important secret from me.
It's true.
All right. So everyone
Chris,
has.
we'll have to figure out what that secret is.
We play to see what happens.
Okay.
So everyone has bonds set up. Great. And you have rations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Brother John?
To finalize my bonds, I put Kovac for I've sworn to protect. I feel like that because Kovac's got a familiarity to me in that kind of warrior kinship kind of thing going on. I think that suits him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my
and
bond for
and then Thunderlips is soft, but I will make them hard like me.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep, there we go.
So your load is, in my case, 11 plus your strength. That's your strength bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's spelled STR, if it's abbreviated, it's your modifier. If it's spelled out as a word, it is your total score.
Okay.
We still need somebody to carry my books.
No, no thanks.
Are they sticky? 6, 7, 8?
No.
What kind of books are those?
Cool, interesting books with like pictures and pop-ups and maybe some like magic spells and things like
Wow.
that.
How
I
heavy?
have three
like
load
nope,
left.
nope.
Like what?
Chris just locked up again.
What happened?
Hook them up with that wired internet during the break.
Yeah. we gotta
What'd you
switch
say,
some stuff
Chris?
around.
No part of those books sound interesting or cool.
I've got 3 load left.
Magic is amazing.
3 load left.
So sounds like maybe
It's two.
Desi might.
2 weight.
So
Can we
I
cut
would
that
have
weight?
1 load left.
Can we cut that weight in half? Just cut the books in half and
Whoa! Don't destroy. These are my personal property. I wouldn't cut your stuff in half. You're not saying me cut your sword in half or whatever it is that you carry around. Do you have a sword? I can't remember.
it's a flail.
Flail.
Oh, we don't take apart your flail.
I don't think you could, but okay, fair enough.
I mean,
With
can
magic,
we
you can
split
do
that load?
anything.
I would take 1 load of your books and somebody else can take the other load.
Okay, but you don't lose them.
You say magic can do anything, but it's still heavy and you can't carry it with you.
I train my mind, not my muscles. We all have our specialties, minds and books, and
So
learning.
I'm taking 1 load of Fritter's
Yes.
books.
1 load of my books, please.
I will take
Until I eat.
books.
And then once I eat some food, then it'll be fine and I can carry again. I'll get,
Okay.
yeah, I'll be fine.
So everyone mark who has fritter stuff.
I got it.
I
got 1
marked it.
load.
Who has the other one? Sorry,
Dave.
Dave.
Light
Thunderlips.
Thunderlips.
Thunderlips and Desi.
But that means when you need those books, fritter, gotta watch out.
We're going to be traveling for a while, so it's okay.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
So as you guys are all prepared now, I think it is time to take that perilous journey to the swamps. Who is taking what role?
There's quartermaster. I could be quartermaster.
I'll be Trailblazer.
And then we need Scout.
Because that gets us there faster, right?
Trailblazer reduces the amount of time it takes to reach your destination if you do a 10+.
So I get a 10+ automatically.
All right.
So I'll take Trailblazer.
Who is taking... And Fritter's taking Quartermaster?
Yeah, I'm going to watch over our food.
Who is taking Scout?
What am I rolling with?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I have like no
Do not have
modifier in wisdom.
Wisdom. So
I'm sorry, our Wi-Fi sucks.
That's fine.
I do have a +1 in wisdom.
Sounds like then Thunderlips for Scout?
Sure.
Sort of terrifying.
All right.
All
Fritter
right.
and Thunderlips. Give me
And like, yeah, what do you need?
2d6 plus wisdom.
For all of it? Or no, what's Quartermaster again?
2d6. All of them are wisdom.
Oh.
That's a 12.
Are you fucking serious? Awesome.
Ooh, 7 total.
7 total. So you just used the amount of food that was required. Amazing. So everyone take off 4 rations. So we're not going to get the swamp right away. But so, Desi knows exactly how to get to the swamps. I guess, yeah, everyone describe me what your successes look like.
Well, for me, being the superior elven ranger that I am, I immediately find the path and explain to these less than rangery people where it is. You can see that the path is this way. Whoa!
you
Smack
yeah, you slap like somebody.
No. Come back this way. Come this way. No, yeah, it's clearly that's the way the path is. I don't know where you think you're going, but this is the fastest way. I've been here many times.
Looks like a bunch of brambles, but okay. Trust you 100%.
If you were shaved bald, you would not get your hair caught in those brambles.
My hair is getting caught in brambles as I'm walking through.
What does it look like for Thunderlips?
Yeah, I'm the scout, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just taking care of this. Like, you guys think like I don't know the wilderness or anything, but man, like living in the big city, man, like the bright lights and I mean there's creatures in the city too, and like you got to keep your head on a swivel and make sure that the sharks don't get you. And it's tough out there, and it's the same thing out in the wilds, man. And like I'm just out there, I'm checking it out, strumming a tune, like it works. That's how it works, man. You just got to do this from your gut.
There you go. And then what does an okay job look like by Fritter?
I mean, okay job means I did a good job because everybody got food. So every night when it's time for us to eat dinner, Fritter gets out the camp supplies. I don't know if we actually have any. Our dungeon, he's like rifling through his stuff, and he gets out, a pot, a camp pot, and he's measuring out exactly the ration. So I'm assuming it's like a protein block or something, and you can see that he'll cut it exactly and throws it in there. Then he's also sprinkling in like sugar to make it sweet. So every night it's like sweet dungeon rations.
I like to point out that since I have no respect for Fritter because he has no respect for nature, I'm just like appalled. Like, you're out here, there's berries right there. There's you could get some sap from that tree. That's the leaves would make a great tortilla. What are you doing?
As I unwrap this aluminum foil ration.
No.
I think it was a vegetable at one point in time.
You got to leave it better than it was when you got here.
So they put stuff in these things to preserve it, so like it doesn't go bad. It's kind of like a cool food science magic.
You're making that without any venison? There's no deer
I mean,
in
there
that
might be some deer in it. Or bugs. I'm not sure. I don't really read the ingredients, I'm afraid, but that's why I put sugar in it. It covers up the horrible roach taste.
No respect whatsoever.
I add food coloring to it too.
No, no!
Extremely
That's a
bright
red dye. Is
green.
that red dye?
It's
Green
red dye. I'm also putting MSG in it. It has very good flavor. Also, people think it's like a bad thing, but it's not really. Monosodium glutate's pretty good. There's a reason why it tastes good.
Oh yes, excellent. So Thunderlips,
Yeah, man.
about 3 days in of your guys' very successful trekking, you come to the edge of the swamps. As you pass by, is all just rolling plains. You know, there's little villages that you guys pass by. There's waves of wheat, and this is where a lot of produce goes into Mauxferry. But as you get to the edge of the swamp, of course, there's all the very overgrown trees and fauna and all that kind of stuff. But at the very edge, there is a little shack that you scout before anyone else notices.
Yeah. Does it look inhabited?
Yes, you do notice that there is some smoke coming out of the chimney.
Oh, yeah. All right. Can I discern realities about this?
Sure.
All right. And that is plus what?
It is plus. Get my cheat sheet. Is it wisdom? Yeah.
Okay. That is a 5 plus 1. That's a 6.
Oh.
All right. You kind of just like, it's a shack. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. It's looks to be inhabited.
Yeah. But beyond that, nothing bad looking.
Well,
like
it looks
watching-
like cool. Sorry, go ahead.
I like watching Dave play with his wig.
Yeah, man. It looks like a cool place to put us up for the night. I'll let the team know.
All right.
Yo-yos. Cool place up here. We're gonna chill out for the night, and like I'll do the whole thing, sing for your supper. We'll get some nice beds in there. Cool. I got this.
All right.
Yeah, cool. Come on, let's go.
Sounds good.
Lead the way.
All right. So you guys approach the shack. It's not that big from the outside. It has a thatched roof. It has windows that are the oiled parchment kind of deal, so you can't really see through them. But it's a very simple door with a wooden handle.
Anybody's been here?
Oh, there's smoke coming out of the chimney, so it's definitely someone lives here.
Who's gonna knock?
All right, you knock, and the door opens, and there's a lady there with brown, slightly unkempt hair, very modest-looking clothes, and she kind of looks at all of you very surprised. She's like, "Oh, hello there.
Hey, baby.
Who five may you be?"
We're yo-yos.
We're adventurers looking to spend the night.
Hey. I'm Malus Thunderlips. You probably know me from my my hit single "Love Is a Blink Dog." And me and my group here, we kind of just need a place to crash for the night before we venture further into untold danger and sexy excitement. Could you put us up for the night?
Would you like to parlay?
Yeah, sure.
Roll plus charisma. When you leverage, GM character manipulate them. Yep, it definitely is a leverage.
8 plus 2 is a 10.
Oh, my
Jeez.
God. She goes, I've never heard of you before, but come on in.
Come on in with your lizard friends and your sticking no-mouth person.
Yes. Nelf.
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 So you guys all walk in with all 6 of you in this shack. It's very crowded. There's probably enough floor space for you 5 to lay on the floor, but there is like a hay.
Who gets to cuddle the wolf?
Plus the wolf.
My wolf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Would you happen to have any sort of pastry on hand?
Pastry. Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
And plus anything?
No, straight.
I rolled a 3.
No, dear, we don't have
Is
any
she
pastry.
lying to me?
No, she
You're
is
lying to me.
I do have some simple bread, if you would like. As you can see, my house is very modest, and there's just like a hay bed, with hay, with a cloth over it. There is a hearth with a very large cauldron over it. There are like this one wall is just all shelves, and
My
there,
wolf will climb into the bed.
God. And all these shelves are just like a whole bunch of like nature stuff that you would see in the fields and on the
Pine
edges.
cones, acorns.
Pine cones, acorns. There's like
rocks.
Rocks.
That
There's
look like dogs.
There's wheat. There is flowers. There is leaves. There is little bits of like minerals of sand and little jars of like cloudy water. There's this accoutrement of stuff that you could go find out in nature.
Wow.
And she has a very small table as well with only one chair, and on there it's covered. There's like a very simple dish and a wooden fork and knife and spoon, and then this is amongst all this is these weird scribblings that none of you can really read without rolling something.
Well, yeah, as I say,
I know.
Further.
Yes, without further investigation.
Wait, just written on the walls?
No, written on the table.
Oh.
Like there's all this parchment just spilled out amongst on the table. Sorry if I said wall.
Yeah.
Is someone going to distract her? Someone distract her.
And so she looks to you, Thunderless, like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have much to offer, but a roof over your head hopefully will suffice.
Yeah, man. It's all right, man. Like, a little gives a lot, right? Like the song says. Like I dig your whole collection over here. What's your name?
My name is Feldra Duvavro.
Oh wow, I couldn't even pronounce that last one, but well, I'm gonna call you Feldra.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Because like sometimes it's not the names we're given, but like the names we give ourselves.
She kind of just like nods her head, and she's like,
yeah.
She kind of goes and looks over at Desi. I don't see your type around here much. You're muted.
I'm not talking.
No, it's
I
John.
forgot I was muted.
Oh, sorry.
Which type is that exactly?
Elves. I assume you're the only elf in the party. That's a very tall gnome over there.
I may be the only true elf.
Oh.
I mean, remember that the critter doesn't like being an elf.
Elves come in all shapes and sizes. It's not just one. Just because. What? What about me doesn't look like an elf? Tell me. Tell me now.
Are you one of those Santa elves? Is that the?
I don't make toys.
Are you the Keebler? The Keebler?
Yeah, they make cookies.
The Keebler family.
Maybe.
Keebler clan.
Clan Keebler.
She goes, "Oh, excuse me. I just thought with your more rotund middle, I thought maybe you were an elf, or I mean a gnome."
I didn't say a word. I just think she noticed that all on her own.
Wait, are you not the same species?
I'm gonna look at the papers on her table.
All right, roll discern realities.
Oh
Soft
no!
skins all look the same.
Do you have the ability to use your intent instead of wisdom, Amber? Or is that an advanced move?
That's an advanced move. Excuse me. Spout. Wait, you want me to discern realities? So that's with a
or spout lore. Let's see. I'm not sure. Probably discern realities. Right?
Yeah, it's probably discern realities. So I rolled a 6 plus my wisdom is 7, so I get one question.
One question.
I guess what here is not what it appears to be.
So you're looking over this writing, and luckily with your knowledge and arcana, you can actually start to read her writing, right? And you're
Okay.
like, oh, this is like alchemical recipes, but they're like they're not like potions that people drink. They're more of like you keep on reading it, and it's like recipe, and then like becomes a toad. Recipe becomes a rat. And these are recipes probably to polymorph people permanently into animals.
I was gonna guess that this was a meth shack out in the middle of the woods, but polymorph shack is also an option.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's Simon doing right now?
Yeah, what's Simon doing?
Yeah, he's just chilling. Like, as far as he knows, he's here to take shelter. And I'm hearing people talk about elves and how, misidentifying the race of
Yeah, sure.
and just kind of like dozing off, kind of, just minding his own business.
So at some point when everyone's still talking with what's her face, I don't know what her name was, Feldra, I walk over to Simon and I go, Simon.
Yeah.
Listen, I think she's a witch. Don't eat anything she gives you.
Simon kind of gets like an excited look in his eye because he is kind of like they hunt like things like witches and and creatures of the night and yada yada. So he's kind of excited about the prospect of that she's a witch.
He's looking for papers.
You've got evidence.
Yeah. So on the table over there, and I'm assuming like the wolf is like tearing into the bed and stuff right now, causing distraction.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Making yourself comfortable.
The lizard, and I guess your Kovac is probably doing something crazy too. I don't know, whatever Kovac's doing.
We'll get to Kovac.
But yeah, I'm like, her papers, she's turning people into toads, into rats. She's just totally a witch.
Can I take a look around? Because if she's been turning things to rats and toads, there should be rats and toads around here, right?
Possibly, without push or rolling anything. You don't see animals like there's no animals in her shack except for now this wolf that's making a mess of her bed.
Yes.
Well, if she's been. Well, Fritter, if she's been turning things to creatures, where are they?
Excuse me, it is our bed now.
I mean, I don't see any animals either, but like she has recipes for food that's turning people into things. Maybe she's not the one doing it. Maybe she's doing it for somebody else. Maybe she's selling it. I don't know. Anyway, I think she's up to something not good.
Now, Akalia, you remember, don't pee in the bed. Don't pee in the bed. Don't.
Oh no! Please get your dog off my bed.
Dog, it's a wolf.
Oh,
clearly she's a wolf. I can't believe you would miss species.
You're correct.
Clearly a wolf.
Yes, you're right.
Akalia, come on, get off the bed. No, leave the pillow. Leave the pillow alone. This is a conversation I have every day. Honest to God.
Out of character, right?
Out of character, right? As a matter of fact, on the bed right there.
As the wolf gets off the bed and she starts making her bed again, she looks to you, Kovac. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know your kind came out of the swamp."
Occasionally.
Wow. Sorry, say that again.
Occasionally they do let us leave.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
Why is that interesting?
Well, usually I just see them come out of the swamp. I, have to barter with them, but then they go back in. I've never seen them come from the other direction.
You see my people in the swamp?
Of course.
The kobolds.
She is a terrible woman who needs to die.
And I like how And I like how Desi got all outraged when she called the wolf a dog.
Absolutely. She might hurt her feelings. I mean, we can't have that. Can't have a sulking animal companion. Go hunt. No.
I'm just a dog.
Just a dumb dog. I'm gonna go sleep now and chase the ball later.
Anyone? Yeah, anyone can pick up. What do you guys do?
Yeah.
I'm working on a new song.
Oh my
God. Oh, no.
Simon fights the vampire. He's lonely by the campfire. He'll never get enough. He'll
this is my
never
favorite
not
one.
be tough. Yeah.
Nice. Sick.
Dave, you need to play a bard all the time.
Yeah, I know.
You're
No,
really
baby.
vibing.
Yeah.
I think.
Ow. Okay. No.
Yeah.
I think.
Dude, it's Luke Solo, man.
All
I
right.
think Kovac is trying to stake a claim on a corner of the floor somewhere.
I thought you were sleeping
I'm
on
gonna-
bed.
Well, now it's covered in dog hair.
Wolf hair. Wolf hair.
And Pete.
It will fur, I believe.
Wolf fur. Yeah.
My allergies will act up. I can't have that.
I think Simon is legit just going to walk up to this lady and say, "What do you know of witchcraft?"
Nice.
Which witchcraft?
I was trying to be subtle, but okay. We'll
Yeah,
go
but
this path.
I'm not,
Yeah, it's
doxing
fine.
my informer.
Mhm.
I'm just like, what do you
Right.
know of witchcraft?
She looks at you like, witchcraft? I know nothing of the sort.
Ah. Well, do you know of any witches in this area of the swamp?
Of course, there's an evil old hag in the swamp, but luckily the lizard folk, and he motions to Kovac, they keep her at bay.
Oh, that's good to hear. So, I come from a family who's kind of into hunting these evil creatures, and I'm totally bluffing, but I do know this.
Mhm.
But I want to say I know that those over that written documents over there are in fact alchemical things to transform people into frogs and frogs and rats and stuff. So, yeah, are you an evil old hag?
Just, I
He is just being straight up blunt about it too, just like whatever.
She sighs and it's like, just because I hold research for someone else doesn't mean I'm the one practicing it.
abomination. You're turning goods, something wholesome and sweet, delicious treats, into evil. I will not stand for this.
So
This went south so quickly.
So here's where Simon stands. He's neutral. They're supposed to hunt these evil things, but it's not like he's doing it for good. He just wants it. He's using it as a license to fight things. So he's just like, if I can't confirm that they're evil and doing horrible things, to people, I can't really just up and kill them.
Can I do any of the tracking, the hunting tracking to see if there's any tracks in here?
To see if there's someone else's tracks?
Yeah, to see if any of these critters
Yep.
have
Go
tracks in
ahead.
here.
Go ahead and roll that. What is that?
It is a wisdom check.
Is your special move?
It is my special move.
Okay,
One
go
second.
ahead.
I gotta switch to my dice cam.
Dice cam.
Dice game.
Nope.
Oh.
All right. So what does this look like as you're trying to look for stuff?
Yeah, well, I dropped to my knees and began searching underneath all the furniture and just kind of crashing around. I don't know what the floor is made of,
Yes.
but I obliterate any tracks that may have been there.
Uh-huh.
Worst ranger roll ever.
Yes, and so you're kind of crawling around, and you are on the ground, and you notice that the bed is not all the way to the ground. And as you are
Are there any tracks under there?
yeah, you're like, hey, and then you just feel this intensely sharp pain in your hand. Roll me a d6.
A D6.
As a person who's a rat bites you.
All right, take 6
6
damage. If you have any armor, you can subtract from that.
I do have armor, and I also have. Wait 1 second. When you work with your animal companion, I don't not really work with my animal companion.
Oh,
All
you
right, so I have armor. I have leather armor 1.
So take 5 damage.
5 damage. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Dang.
So it starts at 8 plus con. So my con is 13. So it's 21. Minus 5. I'm at 16.
Yes, and so you rank you rip your hand back exactly, and you just see this big fat rat that's all greasy come skirling out.
Yeah.
And Felder's
Greasy.
yeah.
It's probably a person.
Can I take this opportunity to bite the rat's head off?
You could do whatever you like. Felder's like, oh my, where'd that come from? But anyone can do whatever you'd like.
Ooh, snack!
Oh, where did that come from? A person I made into a rat? Oh, I don't know how that got there. Mocking
nice.
me right now.
Hack and slash with strength.
What was that?
You're muted, Chris.
Sorry, I got a 14.
Oh my god,
wow.
what does this look like?
Well, I don't think I'm gonna use like a weapon. Like, seriously, it's like, ooh, food, and so like, the rat's like scurrying around, like, I assume trying to avoid people.
Mm-hmm.
I just like.
Into my hand.
Is it on your hand still?
Well, it bit the shit out of me.
It could be.
Probably.
Okay, let's say it's lashed on your hand. I will walk up behind you and just like, whoosh,
So.
and then.
Yeah. So with a 10 plus, you have an option. You can just do damage and avoid being attacked back, or you can do damage and do an additional d6 of damage, but the enemy has an opportunity to attack you. You're muted.
Can't hear you, Chris.
Sorry. I'm going to say that since I don't know if there's any other enemies, I don't have any reason to not just go all out and try to do as much damage. So, D10 plus D6.
Oh God.
12.
Oh my.
Do I have my strength for that?
No, unless otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, 12.
Wow. Yeah, you'd obliterate the rat. It's just a gory mess, especially since
I eat him.
the tags that you would probably apply to this. It's just a gory mess. And now
the cats are coming.
That's right.
Where's the rats?
However, as you just destroy this rat, I need you to roll me a d6 as well.
That's a 4.
A 4. So you just, as you obliterate this rat, all of a sudden another just slightly larger greasy rat comes out and gnaws you on the ankle.
Stop making them greasy.
So you take 4 damage. If you have any armor, subtract.
Use butter to lube them up, I'm sure.
I'll take 3 damage.
3 damage.
Go down to 20 health.
All right. What is other? I guess as this is happening, Felder is like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
You're a liar.
Rats out of the bag.
So beautiful
terrible.
cameo. What do you all do?
I want to kill her.
Yeah, and this
All
is
right.
enough evidence. Simon's totally going to hack and slash this lady.
All right. Fritter, I believe, said they're going to kill first. So let's have Fritter and then Simon.
Okay.
You're an abomination, and I'm gonna magic missile her. So I'm gonna cast a spell. Oh my god! I rolled 2 6s. I rolled my 12. 10 plus is successfully cast, and you do not forget this spell.
All right.
Okay. Cool. So a magic missile is.
Is it D4 or 2D4?
2D4.
2D4.
I gotta get
Beach, why you
D4s
gotta
out.
fuck up my podcast, buddy?
Wow, I don't have any D4s.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, we were supposed to get more dice. Yeah.
I don't. Oh, my dice are at the studio.
Let me roll a D4 for you.
Roll 2D4, please.
Okay. That's a 3. And another 3. So 6.
Wow. Oh my goodness. How does this look like as you kill Feldra?
Oh.
Aw.
I kill her? Whoa. So yeah, I guess after we ate all the dungeon rations, I saw my staff. So I take my staff and it's like, I cast magic. You're an abomination. And cast magic missiles. 2 bright, fizzy lights come out, and they go right into both of her eyeballs.
Oh my god! And she
Pew pew! And her, can I make her head explode?
Sure, yeah. And her head just explodes and she falls
Wait,
down.
Are you still? Is Apple still evil?
Yes.
That sounds
Apple's
evil.
Just to clarify,
Yes, Apple's evil.
Apple
He's a
fritter.
he's a bad apple fritter. If you will.
Oh.
Ah.
Yes.
Simon,
I get it.
you see this other slightly slightly smaller greasy rat biting the ankle of Kovac. What do you do?
Yeah, he kind of like sighs because he just saw the witch get killed instantly. So he's like, "Oh man, my target." So he like looks at the rat and he just like takes a swing at that.
All right,
and
hack and slash with strength.
hack and slash with strength. So 2d6 plus 2. I got 9 plus 2, so that's a 10.
Oh my god, these are
So
so
9 plus 2 is 11.
Dungeon World is so easy.
yeah.
And
I'm not seeing it.
so you deal your damage to the enemy and avoid their attack. It doesn't have any armor, does it?
That I don't
It's a
know.
rat.
You can also do a 7 to 9 and do an additional d6 if you wish.
My damage
Dad,
is
I'm glad you've got a pet rat.
my damage is 1d10,
All right.
and I don't add my modifier
Nope,
to that, do I?
unless you have a
Okay.
weapon that specifies.
No, I only asked for armor because of the plus 2 piercing it has. So
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, it did have
it did have armor.
1 armor. Natural.
So yeah, I'll do that, and I'll go ahead and I'll just do damage. I'm
All
not
right.
going to put myself at risk at all.
All right.
I rolled a 9.
Oh my god, what does this look like as you destroy this rat?
Yeah, so he kind of like, as I said, after he sighed and whatever, he just kind of like, he takes his flail. I don't know how far across the room it is, but he takes his flail, twirls it around his head, and just like hucks it. And using its reach range, it just like shoots forward and hits this rat in the center, and it just kind of like explodes from the impact from the Morning Star part of it, and then it retracts back like a yo-yo. You know?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm so sorry. I took your. Literally, Apple turns to Simon. And goes, I'm so sorry. I took your witch kill. I just became overwhelmed. She just.
And then he turns to Fritter and he goes, "Now I'm going to have to go home and tell my family about how I killed a rat."
It was the rat that was magically altered by a witch, though.
But yeah, but it's still a rat.
And a big one.
How cool it would have been to be like, "Hey, I killed a witch in the swamp." No, I killed a rat like an exterminator.
You know what? I will let you take credit for the witch kill if you want.
Out of curiosity, what did the greasy rat taste like?
Just like a really gamey meat.
The human.
I was gonna ask if it tasted
didn't
like
taste
human or
human?
something.
You didn't eat the whole rat, right?
I'm pretty sure I did.
He ate
Okay.
the whole rat.
Okay.
I kind of get over the fact that I couldn't get my kill. There's
All
more
right.
kill. There's more fighting to
Thunderlips
be
draws
had.
a sword.
The days.
Yes, what's the listing? You draw your sword, and it's all is quiet except for everyone like.
and those two arguing over that.
Yeah. I forgot to mention earlier, Dave, take a point of experience for failing your discern realities.
Yeah.
Did I get a point of experience for failing my?
Oh yes, take it. Yes,
Your
take a
spout, your spout lore?
no
Well,
for
no,
his
I-
hunt. Yes, take another experience for
I
loot.
had
Yes, take another one.
terrible.
So time passes. You guys can sleep tonight here. And the next morning you wake up, and where the carcass of the rat was, that was kind of all in bits, there is now a human body, a female human body, dismutilated for where the impact was. And Kovac, you feel pretty full this morning.
Wow.
And with
Ouch.
Called it. I told you.
It's not the first rat man human hybrid I've eaten. It's not gonna be the last.
right, you can save 1 ration if you wish. And I think with that we will take our break
Yeah.
long are
and
we breaking
continue
for?
on. We'll break for is 10 minutes good, or do you want 15? 10
No,
minutes.
we
That's
need-
fine.
Let's do
We
10.
need 15. We need
Oh, you
15.
need
Oh, 15.
15 sounds
Oh,
good.
you gotta
Awesome.
walk the dog.
All right.
Gotta walk the dog.
See you all at 7:50. Bye bye. Boop. And we're back. Hello. Sorry for the delay. We're figuring. No. We're learning this remote play stuff, so a little bit longer than usual, but we're back. So we just left off with y'all pretty much killing a witch and killing 2 people. Whew. But however, it's a new day since you rested. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Sure. Yeah, that's right. So since you all had a nice rest that was uninterrupted, you get half of your hit points back. Half of your max hit points back. So everyone should be full. No. Yeah. Muted. So So you all eat what you need to eat, and you get back on the path. Throughout this whole thing, you should have marked off. Oh, oops! Hold on a second. People can.
Last time 4.
We 4.
Oops.
So we're down to.
There, everyone should be able to.
Except for Kovac, who's just eaten, so he's good for 1 ration.
Yeah.
So we all should be down to 5 after last night?
No, so everyone. So
we should have 6.
You should all have 6 in the long run. So for the time being, we have already allocated for eating to at least get to the point where you're ideally getting the eggs. So you don't have to worry about rations until another time, until we travel back. So everyone should have 6 except for Kovac that can have 7 if they wish.
Mm-hmm. Does he carry that around with him like a leg?
No, it's because a person turned in.
Lizard body is distended and full.
Yes, exactly. So, so you get back on the path. So you enter into the swamp, and it is a wet, damp, moist swamp.
Like a swamp.
Like a
swamp.
Should
be.
Yes, like a swamp should be.
Wet and moist, like a swamp.
Is there an ogre in this swamp?
So far, no.
For me.
Exactly.
There's a witch in the swamp.
Are there onions in this swamp? Is there a donkey in this swamp?
There probably are onions from here and there that one could eat.
Yay! I found us onions, everybody.
But you very quickly get to water that you're up to, you're at least knee deep, sploosh, sploosh, splooshin' around. And sometimes you can find purchase on, raised earth for a little bit, but then you're back into that cold, wet water. And the whole time there's mosquitoes and bugs that's always buzzing in your ear. You hear things just fluttering through the sky, perhaps strange birds. You hear, of course, frogs and toads and a whole bunch of other animals about. However, you finally do come to a large plot of land that you're able to get up on and kind of let the water seep out of your boots. And in the middle of this plot of land is a freestanding door.
Just by itself.
Without even having to cast magic. I know that it's magic. I say this to the group. I'm just letting you know right now. That is a magic door.
How do you know the house didn't just sink into the swamp, the door stayed?
That doesn't make any rational sense.
My intelligence is 9, so I wouldn't know any better.
Does the door have hinges?
There is no frame.
Be hard to open a door with no frame.
Yeah, Yeah, there is no frame.
What style of door is it?
It is a wooden door that's has a slight arch at the top.
What's the wood made out of?
Is it
Uh,
human
What's the wood?
size?
It is made out of a really kind of dense, dark wood. You can tell that
So
the
is
grains are really tight.
Is it 3 inches tall, or is it
No,
human size?
it's human size.
How wide is this door?
The door is 36 inches wide.
How many camels can fit? No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Let's say I had to put a couch through this door. Could I put a couch through this door?
You say 36 inches. That's 3 feet, isn't it?
Yes, it's 3 feet.
That's pretty wide.
It's a standard door width.
Yeah. Okay.
So one thing of note that I thought was interesting in this party grouping was there was no thief in the party.
Can I break this door?
You can't
Do whatever you want.
I was tempted to be a thief, and then I thought, nah.
I can talk to a ghost.
Does this game have a tune?
What Fritter has at their disposal is close enough, pretty much.
But if you need a tune, I can give it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been working on it.
I
I wrote another. Yeah, well, I wrote another few lines to my Simon ballad. It's pretty good.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. He says he killed a witch one time, but we all know he's lying. So when he's alone at night, Simon's crying.
It's sad but true. I hear the
Yeah,
tears.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah,
that's what it's about, man. You write about life.
Your lyrics ring of truth.
Bards.
I approach the door.
All right, you approach the door.
The group out loud.
Okay.
I would like to discern this door's reality.
Discern this door's reality. Would anyone like to aid Fritter before they roll?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Go ahead and roll plus bond with Fritter.
Okay.
So I believe
Okay,
plus
so I roll
one.
first, or we both roll, or how?
You should roll first, and then Fritter will roll.
Okay. That's a 7 plus 1. That's an 8.
All right, so you get plus 1 as well to this Fritter.
So 7, 6, 8.
8.
So I get to ask one question.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. You gotta ask a question and then describe to me both how you're like inspecting this.
Well, I'm obviously circling this door at a great pace. In fact, it's making Fritter sweat at how fast he is walking around this door. And honestly, it's not very actually fast. It's fast for Fritter.
Is it sticky sweat?
Once it gets down into like his wrists and starts getting into his hands, yes, it becomes even stickier.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm asking. I don't want to say what here is not what appears to be. Obviously, it's a door. What should I be on the lookout for?
That's good question. How did you assist Fritter, Thunderlips?
Well, I mean, like, as Fritter walked around the door, I was like on the opposite side of that circle, and like, you know, I mean, I threw like a dirt clod over it to make sure that it wasn't some kind of interdimensional thing.
Oh, nice. Yes.
And you know, I mean, I mean, standard door help.
The trajectory did not change as a dirt clod went over the top of the door, so that's good. That means there is no force field around this door.
Yes. And so yeah, you're walking around this door, you two. And
I'm conjuring. It's how I get my brain going.
yes. And Fritter, you notice that one of the times that Thunderlips steps onto the ground, that part of the ground moves quite for a distance, and your eye follows this movement of the ground, and you can see off in the distance, amongst this kind of hiding behind the trees, 4 kobolds, kind of with their beady eyes and long snouts, just kind of looking at you all.
I was wrong about magic. This is a trap.
Hey, Kovac, you should go talk to your people about this. Get this squared away.
I'd like to try to volley.
I would like to go in.
Yeah.
Well, so who's going first?
You go try and talk to your people.
Are they actual lizard folk?
They are
No, they're
kobolds.
kobolds.
Cobalt. Oh, they're not my people, but sure.
I don't
Okay.
believe you.
So you guys are gonna tell me that there's a bunch of kobolds hiding
Yes.
behind the? Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong about the store. It's a trap.
Are they like holding the door? They've propped it
I'm-
open.
I
There-
feel
there was like a wire that led it off into the distance, and Thunderlips
Don't-
triggered it.
now. Don't
Not
everybody
quite. He just
stare.
agitated it.
Don't everybody
Okay.
stare at this group of kobolds. Like
Act-
just
Yeah, play it cool. Yeah.
act cool, everybody.
Kobolds.
Are they?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge them.
It's not cool, man.
Rip and tear.
Wow.
The weak scalies must die.
All right. These weak little scaly boys.
I try to be
Oh.
subtle, but my team.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
using
yeah.
what are you waiting for?
Oh, okay. What does this
Oh.
do?
Roll plus con. So when it says roll plus con, it doesn't tell me what to roll.
Keep on
2d6.
reading.
2d6
Yeah,
plus
2d6.
con.
Yep.
Duh.
What?
Okay, I got a 12.
Uh-huh.
On a 10 plus, they treat you as the most obvious threat to be dealt with and ignore your companions. Take +2 damage ongoing against them.
So, yeah, what is this? So is it just because you're charging him, and like, what does this look like?
I am screaming at them, telling them that I'm going to eat them.
Nice. I'm guessing,
Give me the tasty morsels.
As he probably still has a distended belly from eating.
yes, exactly.
It's more of a power thing than anything.
Desi, I'm going to guess you're following up with a volley.
Well, let me ask this: are they defenseless or surprised at this point?
They are surprised at Kovac's charging and rah!
I will try and do a called shot.
All right.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to shoot for their head.
Only there's 4 of them, so you can only get one.
It says they do nothing. If I succeed,
Mm-hmm.
they do nothing but stand and drool.
They as a singular pronoun, but
Yeah.
yes.
Nope.
Oh!
What's your total?
3 plus dex, so
2.
3, 4, 5.
So go take another point of experience.
Yeah.
Thank Kovac though for his move, because as you just I guess you volleyed also. There's
No.
options for failure, right?
I did not volley. I did
Oh,
a called
a
shot.
call shot. Okay.
It's one of my abilities.
So we don't need to worry about ammo for this one.
No.
So yeah, you're just kind of goes off in the distance here, plunk in the water, and the 4 kobolds charge Kovac, and they're like with their little stick of spears, going.
Do I get to roll hack and slash?
Not yet.
It doesn't say what are you waiting for. It takes an action or anything.
By rolling and doing that, it's kind of like your action. So you're pretty much tanking. You're tanking now for Desi's failure, which is good. And I need you to roll me a d6.
6.
6 damage minus armor, as they all 4 of them kind of start poking you with their slightly blunt sticks.
Okay, I go down to 18.
All right. What does everyone else do?
I give up on my dice.
All right.
Another dice.
Thunderlips, what do you do?
Yeah. I think I'm going to use my arcane art special ability to give Kovac some extra damage.
Okay. What does this look like?
Well, I mean, obviously nothing's more inspiring than a like thrashing lute solo. And as I do some sick moves with this lute, literal sound waves like focus in toward Kovac,
Mm-hmm.
and as they hit him, like he's imbued with like sonic damage, like sonic strength.
Mhm.
That'll give him an extra D4 on his attack, not
Excellent.
his damage, I should say.
Kovac begins headbanging.
You need to roll for that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably, but I don't have it in front of me. What I need
Looking
to roll.
it up. Arcane art. When you have performance, roll plus charisma.
Okay. That's a 5 plus charisma gives me a 7.
Woo. So on a 7, your spell still works, but you draw unwanted attention, or your magic reverberates to other targets, affecting them as well. You're already getting a +2 damage on top. Oh, sorry, because you did that move, you take an additional 2 damage, don't you, Chris? For what are you waiting for? You take an additional 2 damage, because they are.
He does it to them.
He does the extra.
Oh.
He is
My damage
ongoing.
against them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you do this crazy loot solo, but it just.
Yeah, it's inspiring. Yes.
Yeah. And your music just kind of reverberates throughout the whole swamp, and you can tell that these little kobolds are really amped up as well. Like,
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I don't have the option to attract unwanted attention?
That was. Oh, do you get the option, Amber? Do you know, or do I just do it?
I thought the bad choices, the player had the option,
Oh, okay.
but it depends, I guess.
Yes. Sorry.
I mean, your
pull
discretion,
it up.
Josh. I don't care.
Yeah. Let's look real quick. This is my first time running.
Is it really?
Yep. I know. It's like, wow.
Wow, we play a lot of Dungeon World.
Yeah. Your spell works, but you draw unwanted attention, or your magic reverberates to. Okay, so I'll let you pick. Do you want unwanted attention or magic reverberates?
Yeah, I'll take the attention. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kovac, you're trying your damnest, but this song just irritates one of these kobolds greatly, and they go and rush Thunderlips.
At the end of the clause, it does say GM's choice.
Oh, GM's choice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. Well, then,
greedy.
I believe a lot of the bad moves the player gets to choose. I thought.
Well, I don't know. Let's go since it's just GM's choice. I'd rather stick with Kovac. And you just see the kobolds get all jacked up. And someone else's turn. Simon or Fritter?
Simon will go in just for a standard strike. He's going to keep his distance, though. And the thing is, reach, I looked up the definition in the book, so it's about 10 feet.
Yep.
So, yeah, he takes a big swing when he gets within range. And just tries to smack one of the kobolds. Probably the one going for Thunderlips.
No, they all stay with Kovac.
They all stay with Kovac?
Yep.
Never mind then. Then I'll just smack whichever one's closest to me.
All right.
And roll attack.
2d6 plus strength.
That's a 12.
Nice.
And
So-
then damage. Oh, yeah.
You can just roll straight or add an additional d6 for them to attack back.
I'll be safe about this. I don't want to go and get myself killed real fast.
All right.
I don't know what these guys can do yet.
All right.
That's another 9.
God.
So 9 damage on one of them.
Yeah.
And also I have the piercing, so that's +2 to.
That's good. That's good to know because they did have 1 armor.
Okay.
How do you kill this kobold?
Oh, I killed it.
Oh yeah, they're little. They're just little guys. They're just little guys.
Here's the thing: is like this whip flail that I have invented also has me choose a look, and this thing is sinister looking. So I want to think the way he dies is very gruesome. It's like he does the same shot with he did with the rat, but it actually goes clean through its skull.
Yeah.
And then just like it makes it the hole bigger on its way back out. And it's just like this poor thing just didn't stand a chance.
The little fella, he just falls over dead. They're just little guys. All right, Fritter. Speaking of little guys.
Abominations! This is what he says. Everything that he's gonna kill. I guess he's gonna run, kind of like just like. Kind of not very well. Like it's still muddy and swampy, and he just running around that door trying to discern realities. And he's very tired. He's gonna cast Magic Missile, his favorite spell.
It's a good one.
I rolled 9 plus my int, which is 2, so 11.
Wow.
So that means Chris, can you roll me 2d4, please? I still don't have d4. I should have got some on the break, but I wasn't thinking.
You got a 4.
I got the D4s.
You got 4 total. 3
Oh.
and 1.
Oh.
All right. How does this look like when you kill this
Sure.
kobold?
I think it's in the middle of screaming after its friend's head just got mushed in.
Mhm.
And so 2 of those same fizzy light bolts go into its mouth
Oh.
and down into its throat and then explodes out his belly.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
Fuck. These little fellas. Who's next? What do you guys do?
You try to trap
Wow.
us.
Yeah, I
The
haven't
Kovac
volleyed yet.
charge.
Let me hit.
All right, Kovac, go.
You get a +4
Slash,
damage.
baby. Well, let's see if I hit. Okay. Yes. Hey,
How much?
I got a 12.
All right. Roll that damage plus a d4.
Plus 2. D4 plus,
Plus an extra 2.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's a lot of damage.
that's 14.
Woo!
Smush.
Obliterated.
Jeez.
What does this
Yes.
look like?
Cobalt
So-
paste.
Yeah, I think Kovac's weapon is like kind of like a big machete, like a two-handed machete.
Hmm.
I was kind of thinking like, So it's like a really jagged, shitty, rusty-looking thing
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't really care, and it just basically forceful and messy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Very
Okay.
messy, yes.
yeah. Well, as part of Barbarian, all of my weapons get forceful and messy
Mm-hmm.
inherently because of the strength.
Right.
And so I think I I do a Darth Maul and like cut him completely in half, and his top half goes flying into a tree somewhere.
Nice. One little pure guy left. What's everyone doing?
I'd like to volley.
Volley
Oh my
away.
God. I'm afraid to at this point, to be honest with you.
I'll draw my
Although
sword.
I'm getting an awful lot of experience. Let's see what the new dice do. 5, 6, 7.
All right.
Those are totally invisible.
Almost. What is the downside that you're going to take?
Let me look at more.
Choose
Here's
one. You have to move to get the shot, placing you in danger. You have to. You take a minus d6 to damage, or you lose some ammo.
I'll lose some ammo.
All right.
And then do I do D8 damage? I mean,
Your
that's more
damage. Yep. Yep.
There's not special damage for a bow.
Nope. All right. So yes, the arrow kind of thunk goes into him. He goes, but he's still up.
Yeah, it didn't hurt all that much.
And he will take a swipe at Kovac. Kovac, please roll me a d6 plus d4.
Wow.
This sounds unpleasant. Let's see.
Well, they're juiced up on barred power.
It's a 6.
Total.
A 2 and a 4.
Takes 6 damage minus armor as he goes and goes to stab you.
That's right, my little
13.
brother.
All right, who's up? Who's anyone?
I mean,
Thunderlips.
I'm drawing my sword and preparing to go to battle.
is that just flavor? Like you're not going to actually attack, like out of character?
I'm not gonna get into a melee. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Can I
So
try
he's,
and-
Yes, you can go back. Oh,
Cool.
Brother John, you're muted.
Shoot. Yeah, Simon turns to Thunderlips. He's like, now's your chance, Thunderlips. Strike.
Yeah. I got this. And like he will slowly like jog toward the kobold, and he's
Like
not gonna get there.
sauntering?
Next round.
Are you
Yeah.
sauntering there?
Yeah, I mean there was an interesting beetle in the water, and he's gonna take the round to kind of just examine that.
I want Simon to like be eyeballing you the entire time too. Just like,
Yeah.
are you seriously not gonna strike right now? I guess I'll go for it then. I'll take
Okay. Yep.
unless the Fritter wants to go. Or
Simon, you got this. You're the hero of this story.
okay. Yeah.
Destroy, Simon.
Holy
Destroy those kobolds.
Simon's going to take a swing at this kobold. So I'll go ahead and go for it.
All right.
I'm not muted. Okay, no.
You're good.
All right. That's a 6 plus 2. That's an 8.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And my damage is 4. So
4. Yes. And this kobold, how do you kill it?
This time he goes for like an overhead whip swing, and what happens is the chain goes a little bit too far, but it catches on the neck and wraps around, and the Morningstar part hits it in the eye, and that puts it out. But then he pulls it back, and the whip just kind of like throws the body of the kobold into like a top spin bloody mess.
Oh, just like the yo-yos.
Yeah.
Just like the
yo-yo style.
Guy, represent the top guild.
That's right. And as you kill this last kobold, he kind of gives out this unnerving, like, death knell, like, and you can it just echoes throughout the swamp, and you hear off in the distance like a callback of, What do you guys do? Do you keep on going?
I am half dead. Is there anybody who can help me with that?
Yeah, man. Hang on. Listen to check out the sweet tunage, bro. Wait.
I actually have 2 healing potions.
Nah, man, I got this. Right. It's like
it's like
that. Yeah, man, it's like that song from Vanilla Sturge, man. It's called Screamsicle, and where they talk about like the healing power of music and emotion. And I'm gonna again use the arcane art to heal D8.
Roll charisma first.
That's a 9 plus charisma gives me an 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roll a D8.
D8. That's 3.
His soothing words somehow make you feel better, Kovac.
You enjoy his tunes.
You got this, bro. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm at 16. That's a number above 0. So let's go.
It is. All right. So you guys continue. Go ahead. Yeah.
What about this door? It's just Simon, like, what about the door? And then that's just him being funny.
It was a trap.
What could be in it, though?
Yeah, man. What's on the other
Trying
side?
to open it?
What's on the other side of that door?
Go open it.
At this point, nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, at this point.
Sure.
Yeah,
Go for it. Be my guest.
I go open it.
You go open it, and I need you to defy danger with dexterity.
Yeah.
Nothing bad will happen. It's cool.
So that's 2d6 plus 1 dex, right? Oh wait, I had to choose which one I want to do.
No, I'm telling you to defy danger dexterity.
Oh, danger dexterity.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Yep. That is mighty 5.
Oh, take the experience.
I haven't gotten any experience so far.
There you go. So you open up
I've got nothing but experience.
Yeah, exactly. So you open up the door. All of a sudden, a rope kind of comes out of the mud, rips, gets you up in the air, or it gets you by legs, brings you up in the air, and then a big old log goes and slams right into you. Nice. And I need you to roll a d8.
Okay. Ooh. That's a 1.
So with your armor, nothing.
I'm serious.
Yeah, that's fine. And with armor, nothing happens. You're
Yeah. I got battered around a little bit.
Yeah.
But
what do you guys do?
We laugh about that.
Yeah, we laugh about it.
Oh, that's Simon.
Can I cut him down?
He's just flailing around up there.
Yeah, just flailing around.
But you take the log and push it away and let it.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't hurt at all.
They needed to raise it a bit higher to get more of the momentum in that log.
They're just little guys.
So that makes me feel bad for the cult.
So you cut down Simon, and you're able to continue on.
Yes.
And luckily, with your great scouting as well, you come upon what you can only assume is the eco.
Okay.
They're like nests, their breeding ground, whatever you want to call it.
It looks nothing like what I described, correct?
What do you mean?
This is not a rhinoceros.
No.
With
feathers.
If I remember correctly, the nests were like egg cartons too.
Yeah, no, it's not. So what you see is there's a lot of mud that has been piled up very, very high, like probably about 15 to 20 feet high. And there are a few of these giant mounds, and they have these big, each mound has between 2 to 3 very big holes in it. And you see kind of like walking around, kind of like a chicken, are these human-sized, just wrinkly skinned bird people. They look almost like human, but their heads are elongated, and where their beak is, you see needlepoint teeth. And where their arms would be, our wings are just barely enough feathers to fly. But the rest of them is just this wrinkly skinned being that perhaps at one point they were angels or something, but over the centuries have been turned into this.
This is an
So they-
egg.
This is
They
an
look
egg.
like They look like a
Tessie.
walking feathery scrotum.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Where are the rhinos at?
I thought he said
See,
et et.
Tessie.
I thought
No,
he said
ek
et
ek.
et. No,
Egg,
I thought he
egg.
said et et.
No, ek.
Oh, akax. That's what it is.
Yeah,
I thought he
or
said-
the rhinoceros.
Right, they're right. I misunderstood.
So what is it? What are they called? Ek.
Ek. Ek.
They
That's how they're
Aracora?
spelled.
Ek.
Yeah, that's how the names are spelled.
You're shrugging like you don't know, but you're the one who.
Yeah,
made this.
it's an actual thing in the Dungeon World book.
Oh, I see.
And then I looked it up online, and yeah, they're disgusting.
I wonder if this is like a
So-
renamed. What do they call them? Aracora? Or...
No, they're not. They're actually from a certain mythology, and they're kind of what I described.
Yeah, no.
How
this
many
is
of them
not-
are there?
Philippine.
So there are like there are 5 nests. So if you do the math, there could be, if everyone's in the holes, there could be tens of them. But right now you see. Go ahead and roll me a d6, Dave.
I see 0.
Yeah, try that again. 5.
You see 5 of them. A couple of them or 3 of them are like in their. You can only assume is where their nests are, kind of up through the holes, and the other 2 have flown up into the trees.
Okay.
So that's how many? 4?
At least 5.
5.
5? Okay.
We each take one.
No, I don't know what they do. They look pretty bad.
Bad. Yeah, they look pretty bad.
all fleshy and wrinkly. And
Kovac is licking his lips.
Okay, hold
Look like-
on.
look like chicken.
Wait a second.
Big chicken.
How scared? How? Now that I'm looking at this creature,
Yes,
can I spout some lore?
absolutely.
All right. How scary are these? Like,
Does anyone want to assist? Oh, never mind.
Oh, I already rolled.
What'd you get?
So I was using with wisdom. I
Yep.
got a 4 total. They're pretty weak. The feathers are all gone. Feathers are like what give birds strength.
It's their armor.
Yeah, yeah.
As you say this, as you're recounting this to the party, the 2 up in the trees hear, like, you can tell they hear you, and they kind of look towards you, and you see them. Exactly.
These things
They
want.
whimper. The 2 in the trees go and fly and get perch on the trees right above you, and they kind
How
of.
do they?
Exactly.
they
It's
fly?
just ungodly. They somehow, with their weird elbows and the wings, just barely enough, fly very awkwardly from tree to tree.
What I am imagining now is hilarious. Is
Yeah.
just like this naked man, shriveled
Kinda.
grossness, just like flailing about in a wind tornado.
Are they-
I'm also imagining it like they're being like puppeted like as they go up. So
Yeah.
it's like an uneven, unstable flying thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they,
I'd like to parlay with them.
yes, they are above you, and they kind of turn their heads to the side, and
Yeah.
the other side are looking at you. So yeah, what do you do, Thunderlips?
Yeah, I'll just, I mean, I'm gonna be straight with them and be like, hey, look, dudes, we're here, and like we just need a couple eggs, and we'll like pay you for it, or whatever you need, like we'll hook you up, like that's not the problem, but like, you know, we get the eggs, we get fat loot, that's awesome, we'll hook you guys up. And so we just need a couple eggs, and like tell us how to make that straight.
All right, roll parlay. 2d6 plus charisma.
That's a 9 plus 2. That's 11. Baby.
Okay. So they're like, hook up,
Yep.
hook up,
What
Yep.
the hell?
That's right.
and they
They said it's cool. We can just go get some.
the 2 kind of bloop onto the ground next to you.
Yep.
And they start they have these little talons at the end of their wings. It's just
like like fingernails.
Exactly. They're like hook up, and they start like I'm guessing you probably have like a satchel or a backpack.
Yeah.
And they're like hook up. And they start poking at your bag.
Yeah, sure.
So they are wanting something in return.
Yeah, sure. I'll give them Fritter's books. I don't care.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. I assume Fritter took those books back.
Yes, I took the books back.
Okay.
A while ago.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking very specifically at my gear. Yeah. I mean, like, can I get my pipe weed out of there first? Because
whatever what needs. Yeah, you're able to you're able to interpret they want something. So what are you going to give them?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'll get look in that backpack. I mean, like, there's not really a whole lot in there. I'll give them my backpack with. I mean, it's got my bow and arrow in there.
Okay.
They can probably use that. And like some and my rations.
All right. And so you're just giving them your backpack. You're just like, here.
Well, I get the pipe weed out first.
Okay, just the pipe. So mark all your other equipment off that you're giving. List to everyone all the equipment you're giving them.
Okay, so I'm giving them my bow and arrows and rations. I'm keeping my leather armor, my loot, my sword, and my pipe weed.
All right. And as you give them, they start going through it, and they kind of pull up with their little talons, and they are like, they as they look at the bow and arrow, they're like, ah, ah, ah. They start laughing at each other as they're just fondling it pretty much. And they take some of the rations and they put in their mouth, and they kind of throw up in the air, and they nosh on it with their needle teeth.
Yeah.
And they they go flutter back to their what you assume must be their nest.
Yeah.
And you see them pretty much kick out 2 eggs.
Yep.
And they go rolling towards you guys.
Oh yeah,
Done.
we'll get them.
All right, you pick them up. Beautiful. Got 2 eggs.
That's how you do it the Bard way. I'm gonna need one of you to feed me.
Feed you what?
For the way
Food,
back.
Man. I gave them all my food.
I don't have enough food to give to you.
Oh,
I do.
Come on.
No way.
Almost.
I was looking at my character sheet. Since I didn't choose the armor, I actually started with 10 rations.
So you had 15 rations?
Oh,
so I have 15 rations.
All right, nice.
And adventuring gear, if that ever comes up.
It will. It will. So what do you guys do? Do you want to get more eggs? Are you leaving or what?
I mean,
They didn't give us a number, right?
No.
Yeah.
But they said it's 500. 500 coin is a disgusting amount of money.
Well, it's amongst 5 people.
Oh.
I mean, this has been reasonably dangerous.
But it could be per egg.
Right.
It didn't say,
I'm sure it is.
It did not say what. I didn't say specify. It could
Or
be 500.
We're one good parlay away from 500 per egg.
I mean, I could try to parlay.
Or it's, we bring in 10 eggs and it's 500. Or we bring in 2 eggs and it's also
500. That's right.
Yeah.
But
Or
what
we
if
bring
it,
in
what if-
one egg and get 500.
But
and
what
then
if
come
it's
back this afternoon and get another egg for 500?
I mean, it was
Right.
pretty easy to get out here. No problems whatsoever. Didn't have any issue. So we could do that.
like
Yeah,
I
what
say,
if-
we take these 2. That was easy. We go get paid for it.
And then see what they say. Maybe we can make a
But-
return trip.
But
Yeah, I would do it.
if one chef is willing to pay 500,
Yeah.
maybe there are other chefs who would also pay money. But
How
this
big
is
are
the
these
only
eggs?
chef.
These eggs are about 2 feet high.
How many eggs
Jeez.
is... Yeah, that's like bigger than an ostrich egg.
Yeah, it's bigger than an
Much-
ostrich egg.
How much
Yeah.
weight are those then?
That's a good point. Each egg is 1 load.
I
I've got
can't
plenty
carry
of room.
anything. That
That's a lot
answers
of
that
that.
question.
I'm made of room.
Yeah.
You're
I'm like a troubadour, dude.
You're
I
like
got-
a lizard skin purse.
I travel light, man.
Even
So-
later now.
My load is
Yeah.
8 plus strength. My strength is a 16, so
Strength modifier.
Yeah, you're in the way, bud.
right, still 10. That's pretty good. And I'm currently using up.
Beat it, you dumbass cat.
What?
Yeah, I've got 3 open load. So
Oh,
You take the 2 eggs.
yeah, I'll
Oh
take
yeah,
the 2
now
eggs.
without those bow and arrow, I got all kinds of load.
Oh, I
my
guess
gosh.
Thunder.
Are we
Between you two.
getting
Yeah,
more eggs? I mean, I could also summon Hubert if you want.
I've got
You know-
7 load open. I think I can carry these.
I make my I cast a spell. I should be careful. I could summon Hubert. You guys have known Hubert. He's my unseen servant.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Wait, I just assume he's a figment of your imagination.
Right.
I mean, I can see him. You guys can't.
You have like a floating disc, but you call it Hubert.
It's Hubert.
Somehow your imaginary friend.
I believe that Hubert is the mage and Fritter is the servant.
Wow.
Wow.
My
He just
God.
shows up when it's when it's time to make a correction or see what's going on.
Well, I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
also have the ability. We could use Hubert to carry up to 3 load.
Wow.
I don't think you need to cast a spell. I don't think it's
I'm
worth the risk.
so ready. Oh,
Go for it.
Well,
we
okay.
only have 2 eggs, right? We're not
Yeah,
getting
Yeah,
more.
we're fine. We're fine.
Then I won't use Hubert.
We'll take our 4 feet of ek eggs out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, you said they're like 2 feet tall. How wide? Like,
I don't know the ratio that you expect from an egg.
It's like a
Okay.
cantaloupe wide,
Yeah.
Cantaloupe. Yeah, probably
Okay.
cantaloupe wide. Yeah.
yeah.
but also
It's like a dinosaur,
long.
Yeah, and long. Yeah.
You mean
yeah,
like a watermelon size thing?
No, cantaloupe.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Like a big cantaloupe, yeah.
Oh, you mean like if you turn a watermelon on its side?
Almost. It's a little bit wider and a little bit pointier at the ends.
All right.
I wonder how far along these eggs are.
Is it a football?
They may not be fertilized. But either way, let's go.
Yeah. Wonder how Ekeks lay eggs. I bet that's disgusting.
It's
Let's
probably very
not-
disgusting.
Let's not watch. I don't want to see this.
No.
The lady Ekeks lift up their flaps, and it's just.
Mhm.
So, are you guys going to get any more eggs, or are we going to go back now?
Is that a
No
virtual X card?
Let's go.
I just
Yes,
saw?
it was. Yes.
All right, everyone.
Yes.
We need to partake or do another perilous journey back.
Yeah.
So, who is doing what?
I will quartermaster.
I will trailblaze.
I will scout.
All right, give me those rolls, Fritter and Thunderlips.
10.
Oh no!
Oh hell yeah, 9.
Oh,
Oh,
I got a 4.
oh no.
Apparently, the best rolls I can make are the
Oh
ones I
wait,
don't have
no. I got a 7. No, that's
Wisdom.
not right. Wait, what?
2d6 plus wisdom.
Okay, so I rolled a 5 total, so my wisdom is 6.
All right, take an experience point, Amber.
My first experience.
And what'd you get, Thunderlips?
I rolled an 8 plus 1 is 9.
All right, so as the scout, just you don't see it coming, but
Yep,
you
we're
don't.
cool.
Yeah, just kind of at ease. However, oh my goodness, the number of rashes required. This is abysmal. Okay, well, I guess everyone describe to me how you're doing your jobs, and then we'll figure out what the quartermaster mess up looks like.
Oh, well, I'm doing my job perfectly. I am finding the exact right path, and I am adjusting based on the wind and the rain patterns I see coming so that we can skirt around the edge of the upcoming storm and save some time. And I'm also finding the best footing for all of us. So stay out of mud puddles. It's very smooth trailblazing.
Nice.
I'm looking for doors and like witches' huts, and just like I'm on the lookout for that. I mean, like we've been through that. Like, don't have to fool me twice, right? So I got keep an eye out for that good stuff, and not seeing much that way. It's cool, smooth trip.
And Fritter.
So I think Fritter's now hmm. I think he's not used to carrying so much stuff. Like his books are back now, and he didn't carry it the entire time he was out out here. And now he's carrying them again, and so he's getting like exhausted. And he's like, I need to eat. I need to carb up. I need energy.
Yes.
I'm burning a lot of calories right now, carrying my 30 pounds of books.
Yes.
And starts eating the rations.
Yes. Can you roll me a d4, please? Or sorry, you don't have a d4.
Chris, can you roll me a d4, please?
It's a 2.
It's a 2. And so everyone has to use 6 rations because of Fritter's consumption.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have 30 rations amongst you all?
I've still got 11.
I have 6.
Actually, I still have 12 because you said I didn't have to eat the fourth one.
So 18.
Mm-hmm.
I have 6.
I have 6.
Oh, exactly 30. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you for not rolling a 3, Chris.
Yeah.
So yes, everyone get your rations out of your inventory. Amazing.
Thanks, Weed.
And so yeah, man, carbing up Fritter. How does everyone react to this carb loading of Fritter?
I maybe like by the third night or the second night back, I realized, oh no. Hey guys, I think we only have enough food for maybe the next couple days.
I'm gonna be honest, fritter starts looking pretty tasty.
Yeah.
No. We have enough. There's plenty. It's just that
You'd better hope we do.
I can count very well, and we do have exactly the right amount for everybody to get back into town. We'll be okay.
Are you sure you're not a halfling instead of an elf?
Look, can we stop throwing around who and what we are? I'm saying I know I'm an elf. I just happen to enjoy the finer things in life.
I can't hear you because your mouth is full.
Hey, I've been out front scouting this whole time, but have you been tooting like that the entire trip?
Okay, I do have some not the entire, yeah, I've been kind of
It's the
far.
Wow,
hardtack.
dude.
The hardtack goes through you like that.
It does. It doesn't really sit well with me, but I can't stop eating it. It's so sweet and delicious.
Well, maybe if you quit putting syrup on it all.
Fritter's hardtack is pancakes.
What about you, Simon?
Yeah, he's just like disappointed. Come on. Come on, Fritter.
I'm carrying a lot of weight right now, and I am not used to it. I apologize.
Yes, we were all aware.
On the plus side, you did eat all of your load of ration.
Fritter, you have an unseen servant. I don't know how you can't get this together.
Is the unseen servant round also?
I'm sorry. It takes a lot of effort to use magic and also carry a lot of things. You saw what I did to that witch. You saw what I did to that kobold. I need to eat.
Don't do that to me.
Do what to you?
The thing you did to the witch.
Yeah. Well,
I take it all back.
Stop making fun of me.
Just making observations.
In a very mean way.
If we run out of food,
we won't.
You're next on the menu.
I will.
I can say that because of my amazing trailblazing, we're going to get there so soon we won't run out of food.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Sweet bro.
The only thing I can do is whatever I don't have to roll for.
I would make it up. If we had lost all of our food, I would have figured out what to do. We would have gotten more food. It wouldn't have been a problem. It's fine. We've got 2 eggs.
All we need is some cheese.
I was thinking more like trying to make like a cake or something, but
Oh, you're talking about those eggs. I thought you were
No,
talking
we're not
about
eating
like
those eggs.
I thought you were talking about like some eggs in the larder there somewhere, like in your rations.
oh no, I don't care.
I didn't realize you meant the treasure eggs.
Oh yeah, like we would have been able to eat, like because again we have
They
two
are
of
big.
them.
They
They
are
are
huge.
really big. Think
Yeah.
about the.
No, we're not
Yeah,
eating those.
cookies.
That's payday.
What a scrambled egg.
Yeah.
Boiled egg. Poached egg.
We have enough rations. We don't need to eat the eggs though. We're fine.
And you guys are fine. So you guys exit out of the swamp. Of course, you're able to dry off over one of the nights, and you make your way through the tepid plain. However, before you get to the walls of Mauxferry, it was about high noon on the last day. All of a sudden, you see a very large silhouette of a shadow fly over you.
Is this a large black dragon?
You look up and you have to squint your eyes, and it definitely is a dragon.
What the?
And you can see it kind of circles around the top of you all, and then kind of circles down lower and lower and lower, and boom, kind of just lands about 100 feet away from you, and you can definitely tell that this is a green dragon.
Acid.
And as they land, and you start seeing them kind of start crawling towards you, and then you start seeing it like kind of like shiver and shake as it's doing it. And as it does, its scales start coming off of it. And then all of a sudden, as the scales are falling away, you see a woman in green robes approach you.
Hey, we'd love to talk to you. Like, we got to deliver these eggs.
This is a job for Thunderlip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we can catch up with you later, and like, no problem. Like, we'll whatever you need. Like, we're cool, but like, we got to finish what we're doing first, right? Like, real ball breaker over here with these eggs.
Maybe she's a fan.
As
coming for an autograph.
As you say that,
yeah.
She sighs like an angry sigh, and you see out of her nostrils come this like green smoke, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she opens up her mouth and she's like, "Why did you have to hurt the little ones?"
What little ones?
Their cute, beady eyes didn't come back to me to tell me their stories and their tithings.
You probably want to talk to my lizard friend over here.
Oh! Wow!
And she looks at you, Kovac, and she looks you up and down. She's like,
"Of the group, I didn't even kill the most of them."
I know.
She's like,
well, that's why you passed the buck on assignment.
We're back at full hit points, right?
Yeah.
I'm not fighting a green dragon.
No, this is not going. If we have to fight, it will go poorly.
And so she looks at you, Kovac. She's like, "I know your type do not like my cute little fellows, but that is not necessary to kill them."
Next time we're in your swamp, it won't happen again.
What are you going to do to make up for killing my little ones?
Their lives are meaningless.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
They exist only as food.
She laughs and like kind of looks from there. It's like, I could say the same for your kind.
You can say the same for anything, really. It's all meaningless.
I honestly didn't kill anyone, so I'm all about didn't get close to killing anyone.
How about if we just both blow some smoke out of our nose and like call it a day?
I mean, they don't just like multiply like a lot? Like, aren't there lots of kobolds?
There are lots of kobolds, but their cute demeanor and little beady eyes mean so much to me. Every single one of them.
Well, for each one that, wait, did we tell them that we killed them? I say this out loud.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
Did he tell us?
She motions with an angry hand towards Kovac. He clearly said that you killed them.
Oh, So yeah, so like for every one of them that died, there's probably already like 10 in replaced. It's fine. It's called nature. He needs to eat. I need to eat. I need to go so I can go eat. Time to go. I'm sure you have dinner plans for tonight too. I don't know, like go. Do your thing.
I did
Wait
have
for
dinner plans, but it sounds like I could change them and have a nice plump morsel such as you right now.
I heard that a lot of green
Oh.
dragons are diabetic, so you probably shouldn't eat me. Is it true?
Should we as a party discuss this offer?
What? I get.
I'd like to say I'm opposed on the sheer principle that he may be an elf. I gotta
I am an elf.
Gotta stand up for my fellow elf there.
All right, Dragon Lady. Okay, like we're sorry. You know, they had trapped and tried to ambush us. Like, I mean, it's hard out there, right? And like we're sorry, we didn't know like you loved him or anything. Like we can make it square though, right? Like tell me what do you want in return?
What do you have?
Well, I mean, like I gave away like most of my stuff.
You got a buttload of arrows.
And I smoked all my pipe weed, and like I've eaten all the rations. Like I'm real low on stuff right now.
Like, okay, what do you like?
She kind of, you see her sniff. She's like, I do smell ek on you.
Well, we did touch one.
Yeah.
Do you by chance have some of their eggs?
Do they look like watermelons turned on their side?
Yes.
No, we haven't got any.
First seen one.
You mean the rhinoceros with feathers, right?
No, not the et.
Look, lady, I mean like we can probably get you some, right? I have it on good authority. I've been told in confidence where there are ekeks, and like they're really dumb and ugly. They'll give you your egg, give them their eggs. It's fine. And I'm so smooth and so charming. I can get you an egg. You want that?
Yes, I would like that.
Okay. Well, what is a reasonable time frame for us to get you an egg?
Now.
No, that's not reasonable. Come on now.
From your portly one over here, she motions the fritter. I can assume that you have at least one egg with you.
Yeah, but we can't do that. That's already been promised to a very elite chef, who is and like I am a man of my word. We were told to bring that chef the number of eggs that they requested. We can't break that. Like, I am willing to do what you want, but you got to help me do what I need.
Oh.
Yes. Tell
I have another option. So, in my spare time, I've been learning how to commune with the undead. Is there anybody in your life that you wish to reconnect with? That is
there's 4 kobolds, dude.
Let me do some fortune telling for you to make up for the fact we killed your kids.
Would you like to roll a parlay, Fritter?
Oh, Lord.
And would someone like to assist Fritter?
Yeah, I'll assist Fritter.
All right, go ahead and roll first, Thunderblips.
Oh, that is not a help. That is no help at all.
What do you get?
5 total.
All right, mark experience.
I rolled a 5 total, but I have a -1 charisma, so I rolled a 4.
Oh my god. Whew,
Wow.
Mark experience. This goes real bad.
It just like in Fritter's mind, he's doing like really good, but he's just like sloppy and nasty, and like has like weird ration smears on his face. It's all brown, so it looks like he's been eating shit. It's not a good look.
So gross.
Maybe you get like your material components stick to your fingers.
Yeah, and like I'm like rustling around my bed to bring stuff out, and like stuff is spilling, and like things are sticking to me.
Oh goodness.
And she goes, "Huh? How dumb of you to mention and bring up the death of my cute little one so soon.
You're the one who keeps coming and talking about it.
You're
Sorry.
so inconsiderate." And as she's saying that,
I would like to try my called shot where I attack a defenseless or surprised enemy.
Let me finish, and then you can try if you want. I'm just going to pause for a second. If the fiction dictates, like attacking a dragon in Dungeon World because they are so powerful, in fiction-wise, it's very, very hard to do much to them, if at all. Just putting that out there.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to hit in the first place.
Okay, but as you're saying this, and as she's saying this to you, Fritter, and now to all those Thunder Lips, her eyes are getting very like bright green, and you can just see she's talking more and more of this green vapor is coming out of her mouth. You can do a call shot before I make a demand if you'd like. Then
yeah, I'm gonna shoot right for her head. Oh, it didn't work. One sec. I just feel like I have to show these off.
Oh, Jesus.
It's an 11.
11. All right. Call shot.
Head is I get to do my damage, but 7 to 9 is they do nothing but stand and drool for a few moments.
All right. To your damage. Tell me what your damage is.
1d8. 4.
All right. They take 0 damage.
Sure. But they have to stand and drool because...
They stand and drool. Describe what this looks like, and then you will all get to act, and then I will act.
Yeah, well, so she's there, and she's here. Let me get off my dice. So she's there getting ready to spew her venom at them, her poisonous cloud, and all of a sudden this rain of arrows just drops on top of her head, and she's like picking them out of her nose, and she's like, ah!
All right.
They're just a frustration, but they're enough to distract her, so we have a few moments to do something else.
All right, what do you guys do?
I'll make a run for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give someone my egg, and I'm gonna stay and try to talk her down. You guys get out of here.
No, are you an idiot? Run!
Run.
Thunder Lips.
Okay.
Thunder Lips to breathe.
Who has the eggs?
Okay.
Everyone's running?
Fine.
I
We'll all run.
have an egg.
Yeah.
All right, give me
an egg.
Thunder Lips and I have an egg.
All right, then I need everyone to defy danger with Constitution.
Scatter!
Oh no, Fritter!
What Fritter?
Ooh, I got an 11.
All right, what did Fritter get?
4.
Marketing experience.
Jeez.
I got an 8.
All right. What'd you get,
Yeah,
Chris?
10.
I got 6 plus 1. That's 7.
Oh, so it's just Fritter. So you all start hauling ass.
I don't have any of the eggs.
Nope. And Fritter, whew, that carb load.
Yes.
My books, all my books.
Yeah,
it's weighing me down.
This Fritter just can't keep up. You guys are hauling ass. You can start to see the walls of Mauxferry just start coming over the apex of the vision, and you got all the rest of you just look back and see Fritter just back there, and then you see
he's running, but it's just real slow and real sweaty.
Yeah, and you just see yet again this giant silhouette kind of go over Fritter, and then the dragon goes and pounces and grabs Fritter. And takes them into the air.
I shoot the dragon.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I did it for you. Get that coin.
You did it because you suck.
All right, Fritter.
Simon's like, weren't they supposed to be evil or something?
So Fritter.
I mean, that was the dragon's original offer.
Yes.
Fritter, I need you, or I don't need you to do anything really. So everyone sees the dragonfly up, and they keep on going, and she flies actually in front of you. And then she just lets go of Fritter. And Fritter, you just fall.
Yep.
And fall and fall.
Into the arms of Hubert.
And if you wish to cast a try to have Hubert catch you, it'll be 2 rolls.
Okay,
One to
I'm gonna
cast.
try.
Oh, if you kill Hubert in the fall.
All right, cast Hubert.
I'm casting my unseen servant to
All right.
grab me. Oh no!
What'd you get?
I rolled a 4 plus 2 6.
Mark an experience. What does this look like as you're flailing and
Hopefully
failing?
this experience counts toward the next character.
So no one else can see this because he's an unseen servant. I cast Hubert. I try to cast Hubert.
Yes.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look much different than when I'm just flailing. Like I'm just scrambling.
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to have it. And like as I'm scrambling, like there's all this like rations and like old donut boxes and wrappers from like apple turnovers and stuff are flying out of his like satchels and stuff. And yeah.
And then all of a sudden you guys just hear. Yeah, exactly. He's just flat on the ground. Now, Freder, I need you to roll defy, or what's it called?
It's death.
The
Last breath.
Last breath. 2d6, no modifiers.
Really was jelly filled.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's apple filling everywhere.
9.
Oh my gosh.
So death will offer me a bargain.
All right. Wow. So, Freder.
Yes.
So everyone sees Freder's jelly filled out on the ground, and we kind of fade away, and then we fade again. And Freder, you're just in a bakery, and you smelled the most sweetest smells ever.
I'm in heaven.
What is your favorite pastry?
It's going to be my namesake, apple fritters.
Freder, oh my God, just right there, and they
it
were
smells like cinnamon and icing,
and they were cooked with like sugar in the raw, so there's that little cube sugar on top.
Nice.
Oh my God, it smells delicious. And then you're looking at all these apple fritters, and you look up, and you see this morose chef in front of you, and they're like, Freder, you may have baked your last goods if you wish.
I don't really want this to be the last time I bake anything or eat a delicious real thing. I'm assuming I'm dead right now.
You are very much dead.
Okay, I thought so.
You can join my giant army of sous chefs now, or you can go back and make the perfect omelet for me in the World Championship Mauxferry Cooking Challenge in 2 days.
Wait, I don't cook eggs. So you're making me cook eggs for you?
Absolutely. I want you to enter
live.
And you get to live.
Oh, I have to enter a competition.
However, you must place 3rd or greater, or you'll come back instantly to my sous line.
I accept these terms and conditions. Sign me up.
And they they put down what is the egg omelet that has rice in the middle? Omelette, like rice.
Rice?
Yeah, and they give you a ketchup bottle to sign your name on top of it.
Yes.
And you all are looking, and you just kind of like, as you're looking at the omelette rice, your vision just turns red, right? As you're just kind of looking at this ketchup, and all of a sudden, like, you breathe again, and you're just kind of seeing red. And everyone else, you all see him as this little jelly filling is kind of congeal back together.
No,
No, okay, go ahead.
Burst out of it.
Okay, there you go. Yes, describe how you come back.
Yeah, so like basically you saw it splat happen, and then you see, like all of a sudden a figure just rises full out of it, covered in jelly, naked, completely naked, no possessions, nothing on him whatsoever, and he's like, magic.
Put that thing away.
What thing? And he's running towards you guys.
It's Fritter Buckwild.
What do you mean, Buckwild?
Naked?
He's absolutely naked. Not a stitch of cloth on him.
Like a newborn babe.
Covered in his own jelly. I've been reborn.
Congeal the blood.
This jelly after birth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get those eggs. And also, we should do a competition, cooking competition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm signing up, and all of you should sign up too.
They could be your sous chefs.
Everyone's like shaking their heads at this.
I hunt creatures of the night, and you're asking me to cook in a competition.
Okay, all sorts of people sign up for this competition. Have you ever heard of it? What is it, Josh?
The World Championship cooking competition in Mauxferry.
That comes out of his mouth.
Was that your spouting
WCCW?
lore?
Wait, World Championship Cooking Competition?
Yes, there we go. World
WCCC.
WCCC. Yes.
Yes.
WC3.
WC3. There we go.
WC3. I like that. I actually like that.
It draws all sorts of people. All sorts of people sign up for it. All sorts of people will be there. It's probably going to have things that you can kill. I'm saying this to Simon.
Even things I could kill?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't know what things you like to kill.
I don't know either. I'm not very good at it, apparently. Although I did stun the dragon for a round.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kept 4 of us real safe.
Yeah.
The most important 4. But
The most important one.
Oh. So you all go back into Mauxferry, go back to Top Guild, and you have your 2 eggs, and let's see, Arona is there. She looks at you, Thunderlips. She's like, oh, "You're back."
Yeah.
It seems like a surprise.
Stupid ass cat. We're back, and we got the eggs. Wasn't that difficult, really. I never had a scratch on them.
Amazing.
Because yeah. I mean, we're gonna move up to the next rank in the guild soon.
Oh, I can only hope. It probably takes a few more, contracts.
nah, this was it.
Oh, yeah, I died.
She looks at you like, what? Her eyes are like really wide.
I'm naked. Can't you see?
Oh, she peers over the desk like, oh, can you?
I mean,
I know, right?
At one point, we had a chance to like exchange Fritter for like a shape-shifting witch, and like a polymorph hag, and like, I mean, you hate to live in the past, right? But like, I think we made the wrong choice.
Oh, well, I guess you all made it back alive, and they kind of look at Fritter somehow, but that's
I'm
great.
Yeah.
How many eggs do you have?
5. Wait.
How many eggs are we supposed to have?
We got 2 eggs, dude.
Oh, well, that's more than one. That meets
Yeah,
the
right.
meets the
So,
I think
like,
the
500
contract.
apiece, right? That was the.
Well, we'll need
what
to
we
get Chef Havarti in here and see what he thinks. And she brings out a quill and parchment really quick, and this whole time there was a orphan there, and she gives the orphan the letter, and they go running off. And Chef Havarti should be here within an hour or so. We'll just wait, and you can tell me all about it. And as she's
could we maybe get something to eat like while we wait? Because
absolutely,
like we sort of ran out of food.
Oh, absolutely. I'll open up a tab for you all.
Yeah.
And as you guys are
Fritter,
What?
you want my pants?
Do you wear pants?
You just have a loincloth.
It's a loincloth.
They're
No, I'm
lizards- they're
good.
lizard skin pants.
I'm fine. Feels nice.
Ridiculous kid.
He'll be able to buy his own pants soon enough.
I mean, no shame in nudity.
You should have shame. There's things to be ashamed of.
Is this going to be your
I-
thing? You're
What?
a naked chef now? Is this your thing?
Sorry. A naked chef.
nice.
I don't think it's wise to cook naked, but anytime I'm not cooking, I'm going to be naked now.
Maybe you can just wear an apron.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that
That's
too.
good.
Hey,
and
Desi.
mitts, oven mitts.
Yeah. Hey, Desi. Do all elves have magic wands, so to speak, that like that?
Excuse you.
No, not at all. Whoa. Super Cat 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you all are,
Why is this happening?
as you all are talking and eating and what have you, I need Desi to roll me a 1d6 plus 1.
We have to see it.
If one of these eggs hatches.
Whoa.
Fuck.
It's a 7.
Oh my god.
700 gold.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you guys are all waiting for the chef to show up.
Yeah.
And the door opens up, and in walks Gibbon and his entourage.
Oh, this guy.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
have seven eggs. And they look over at you, Desi, and Gibbon's like, we'll have to see what the chef thinks of this. And that's where we're going to leave it off for next time.
I destroy their eggs.
We'll have to find out next
Gibbon
time.
is an asshole.
That is our first session of Dungeon World.
And our first remote session.
First remote session.
Yeah.
Our first quarantine session.
Exactly.
I don't hate the remote stuff.
Yeah, so far so good.
It's not awful.
We can
it's not.
improve our setups, but it's good for what we have.
Yeah, I'm afraid that Ethernet cable that goes up to Chris's room is dead.
Well, we have some time to investigate until next time. But let's go around, tell everyone where you can find each other. Then we'll take a short break and then do table talk. You can find me, Josh Long, at EvilDMJosh on Twitter. You can find this show on Twitter at Tails_Mauxferry. You can find all of our great shows at Geekspective.com and on Twitter at Geekspective. And I also want to thank the Don't Split the Podcast Network for hosting us. They have a lot of great shows that you should check out. How about Amber?
Me again. Jeez.
Yep.
Always first. Why? Is it because of the order of the
Yeah, I'm
screen?
just looking at the screen.
Got to go backwards next time.
That's
Gotta
right.
give other people opportunity to go first. Anyway. Amber, me, Twitter, Rocket Orca, Shapeshift Cast, Podcast, Geekspective, where you can find it. Also, Red Mage, Blue Mage, Magic the Gathering Talk Show, also on Geekspective. Zwahinder, I play in a show called Eat the Rich, which you can find at twitch.tv/Adam Coble. We only have a couple more episodes left. I think it's like 3 or 4.
I think.
3 total left, and then it'll be wrapping up. And then also, I will be streaming live next Sunday. I'll be running Goblinville for Shapeshift on the Geekspective's actual Twitch channel. And I will be posting about that and who's going to be playing and everything. So look for it on Twitter.
All right. Brother John.
I'm Brother John. You can find me on Twitter at Monochrome Guy. That's it. I keep winding up and thinking I'm going to say more. Then I'm like, no, that's it. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Dave.
Oh, hey. Hi, I'm Dave. If you want me on Twitter, it's at Steady Minotaur. Yeah, that's what I got. It was pretty cool. This cat and I are gonna go have some real quality time.
John?
Yeah, I'm John, and Crossways GM, and I don't play games anymore. I'm locked in the house.
That's true.
Housework, workhouse. That's all I do anymore.
Not last but not least, Chris.
I don't exist.
Do not exist, except on the sweet, sweet show. Thank you, Chris. All right, we'll see you all in 5 minutes or less for some table talk. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey, everybody.
Are we live again?
We are live again.
Woo.
All right.
So that
Just
was,
to be clear,
yeah.
Josh, you couldn't hear us talking
No,
about you, right?
I could not.
He can't. That's why we do the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Can you imagine the terrible? I mean, God, he'd disconnect this right now if he did that shit.
Well, he might
terrible.
have us attacked by a dragon or something at first level.
Yeah. How was the session?
I mean, I love Dungeon World, so.
Why did it have to be a green dragon? Why couldn't it have been like a dire kobold or something?
Like Kobold's mom. All of their mom.
Because kobolds, at least in Dungeon World
Yeah, they
literature,
worship
they
Dungeon.
worship dragons.
They do in D&D. Yeah.
But do the dragons give a shit about kobolds?
This one clearly cared about their cute features.
This
They
one
like
did.
having
Apparently.
followers.
Yeah, they like to have followers.
All right.
I mean,
Who
what
doesn't
if-
like to have followers?
I mean, if somebody came into my house and like just destroyed Edie, I would be pretty upset. Like, come on. You don't just come into my swamp and destroy my dear little children.
You know what? They shouldn't have set a trap.
You know,
true.
That's true.
Yep. We could have used that.
I mean, we wouldn't have messed with those kobolds if they hadn't said it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, which I was a victim of, though I didn't
Right.
get hurt. I was a victim of that trap.
Yes.
I mean, admittedly,
Your
our
pride
dogs
was hurt.
do set traps in our yard, but it's not that kind of trap.
Yeah, I had fun. I love it.
Yeah, had a good time.
I like that we'll get to keep playing these characters because I feel like yeah, what a good end to get us to do the cooking competition.
I was like,
Have it-
excellent.
Yes. I would have been fine if Fritter just straight up died too. Like if he had just died, I would have made another character another yo-yo to join the yo-yo.
Hey guys. Yeah, I was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna kill a character.
I mean,
We
that's
did
why I
spend-
made a twin brother named Strudel.
We did spend a lot of time making fun of Fritter, though, so
It's fine. I made him to be an
feel kind
a
of bad
horrible
about
character.
that.
No, that is absolutely one of my bonds.
But I'm horrible.
That we make fun of you.
Oh yeah,
shit.
that's right.
And honestly, my bonds were I was worried about the ability of Fritter to survive in the dungeon. Which was the dragon
Place fear,
almost
yeah.
when you almost died. I was like, oh my god, I predicted.
Yeah.
I was
So
worried
if
about
we
that.
if we played our bonds, do we get any XP for that?
Yeah, so I was just reminded when you said that. So you get, if you want to resolve a bond, if you felt like you resolved a bond, you can write a new bond, and it doesn't have to follow the templates we have, but because you should generally get the gist of it. But if you felt like you resolved a bond, you can get rid of it and take an experience and make a new bond.
And when do we get to? I've played Monster of the Week a few times, but I have run Dungeon World once.
Right. And
And
so
it's been years ago, so
Yeah.
I don't remember when you get. I mean,
I'll get,
in
we'll go
Monster
through
of the
it all.
Week, you can,
Yep.
as the game goes on and you mark it, you can
Yep.
jump in. And
Exactly. We'll just go through the whole end of session stuff I forgot to do, and oh well, this is a bonus for whoever listens to this part. So did anyone feel like they resolved a bond to begin with?
Let me look at my bonds again.
Well, I
Yes,
don't know.
I feel like I wrote a ballad about Simon.
Ooh, there you go. So you can take an experience point and make a new bond for next time.
Okay. Does it have to be a bond with Simon? Can it be a
Not
bond with
necessarily.
anyone?
Anyone. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if this is resolving, but I did try to get Thunderlips to make a strike because my bond
you
is
did.
Thunderlips is soft, but I will make them hard like me. But they're just like, I'm gonna get him. Yeah, here I go.
That's up to you.
It's
If you
like-
feel like you.
I played into that role. I don't know if it was resolved,
Mm.
but I make them hard like me, but
It's fine.
So my bond with Fritter was Fritter has no respect for nature, so I have no respect for them. But I kind of think at the end I started to, identify, Fritter may be an odd-shaped elf, but still an elf.
That's true. That is true.
So,
You did say
yeah.
stuff. So if you wish to resolve that, you can.
all right. Assuming everybody thinks that's legit.
Yeah, I mean, you basically didn't like how I was making food for a really long time, and then I sacrificed myself to the dragon to save you guys.
No, you did not.
That's your story, and
I'm sticking to it.
So make sure to take an XP for that, John. And this before our next session, make a bond. It doesn't have to be the exact ones on the sheet, but those sheets were kind of guidance to get you started. So make a bond with another character. It can be the same character or a different one. And you can have more than one bond with the same character. Anyone else?
To that end, though, it feels like some of those bonds would be hard to resolve.
Yes, and so
I mean-
you can also. So you can also agree with everyone at the table, or just you and me, of I don't think this bond is relevant anymore, and that still counts.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyone else feel like they resolved or found
I
one?
didn't. I did not resolve anything. Simon will play an important role in events to come. I have foreseen it. No. Thunderlips is keeping an important secret from me. I haven't talked to Thunderlips at all, hardly. And Desi
No.
is willfully misinformed about the world. I will teach him all that I can. And I really didn't do anything except I could have. I was trying to when I was trying to spout lore about the bird people things, but I failed that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Brother
John,
John?
I'm sorry.
Let's do Brother John.
Go ahead, Brother
no,
John.
it's okay.
What do you
I
have?
think I'm at 4.
We'll get there.
How many do you need to?
You're at
level?
4 XP?
Yeah.
You need
Is that
seven.
what you were asking,
7
Dave?
plus your level. So you
7
need
plus
8.
trouble.
Brother John.
I got one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've sworn to protect Kovac, and I've done that twice actually. The rat, and then helping him with the kobolds. So
You can resolve it if you wish.
I think that's resolved.
All right, take an XP and make a new bond by next time.
Okay.
Chris.
Do you earn XP for anything else?
Yes, we will get there.
I'm trying to think. I will say, Thunderlip's ways are strange and confusing. I kind of like it now. Like, they're not like I don't 100% get what's going on over there, but like, I don't hate it. Like, I felt pretty good when he was singing.
That's true.
It's pretty good.
So I'm gonna
I felt pretty good about it too.
All right, take an XP and make a new one by next time. So,
see, but like one of my beliefs is that Fritter is the butt of my jokes. Like, yeah, that happened, but like I'm gonna keep that because it's more fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. So far we've seen you get XP for when you fail and when you resolve bonds. The other way is end of session. So there are 3 questions that I'm going to ask, and for each time we say yes, everyone gets a point of experience. All right.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
Hold on.
That's one.
Hold on. There's another trigger before we get to these questions. If you fulfilled that alignment at least once this. If you played to your alignment as well, so that's another trigger. So, did anyone play to their alignment such that you think, or did anyone feel like they played to their alignment of how it's defined on your character?
I'm chaotic, and my alignment says free someone from literal or figurative bonds, and I don't think I freed anybody from anything.
How about anyone else?
Did you free Simon?
Mine's neutral.
He was
and
tied up.
What's that? Oh.
I did. That's true.
That's true. Go ahead and take an experience.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, Chris. I did.
Nice. Go ahead, Brother John.
Oh, sorry. My neutral alignment is defeat a worthy opponent, but I don't know if the kobolds in them are considered worthy. So,
you did defeat with everyone else the witch.
Yeah.
I think it was probably a worthy opponent. It's up to you.
Let me ask you a question. Would the
All right.
witch have fucked us up if we didn't get the jump on her?
Oh, well, you saw what happened to other people.
Okay. I'll count that as a worthy.
Seems
then.
pretty worthy, yeah.
All right. How about you, Amber? You're muted.
Sorry, I was coughing, so I had to mute myself earlier. Okay, so anyway, evil. Use magic to cause terror and fear.
Yes.
You terrorize
You
everything. Everybody's an abomination, and I am.
You terrorized. You kind of terrorized Desi.
Yeah.
So go ahead and take an XP.
Okay.
Chris.
My alignment is eschew a natural convention of the civilized world.
Yeah.
I feel like I did that.
You totally did that. Take an XP. And then Dave.
I am chaotic, but actually I did not write down the description of it. If somebody could give that to me, we could have a discussion.
We're racing, Josh. You and me.
Chaotic. Spur others to significant and unplanned decisive action.
Okay.
So it's not even what you're doing; it's spurring other people into doing it.
Yeah.
Oh. I think so.
Yeah, you spurred me into shooting the dragon.
You also spurred the Ek, I think, to giving up their eggs.
Oh yeah. The significant and decisive, which is pretty low bar, honestly.
Yeah. So go ahead and take an experience. All right. So now on to these questions. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Ek are fallen angels.
And eggs are different than that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
The rhino birds.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yes. The dragon.
Yes.
Not the dragon, but there's other stuff I would say so. Did we loot?
Kill the dragon, but we did overcome that encounter.
Yes. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yeah, eggs.
Ek, I would agree.
I will never forget these eggs.
I would agree. Those Ek eggs. So you all get 3 experience points.
I level up.
So did anyone level
You
up?
got to 8? I'm
That
at
puts me
7.
at 8. Puts me at 8.
I'm at 6.
I'm at 6 also.
All right,
I
so
leveled up.
you two pick out your advanced moves for next time and let us know for next time.
All right. We can do that.
Beyond that, was this a good event? No.
Was this a good adventure?
Was it a good adventure?
Just
Yes.
Josh sucks.
Yes.
We get an extra XP.
No.
So, just to clarify, is the outside of Mauxferry entirely plains and then swamps?
Nope. Just this little part. This.
Because didn't the evildoers go to a different plain
Oh, that's a
into a
good
different
point.
swamp?
They did. They went. I forget which direction they went. They went a direction to a swamp as well.
But I'm not misremembering.
They
correct?
went. Yeah, they went south. So yes, there was
It
a
is-
swamp to south as well.
It is possible
What
that we have, on these first level Dungeon World characters, have gone further out of Mauxferry than any characters we've ever had, unless you count up. You know, up we may have, but laterally, yeah, that's
That's true. That's 4 days out.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we've been several, thousands of feet up, but
But
What's
that's
the
still
line from?
Mauxferry airspace, I believe.
You know, every time I think that a character has been outside of Mauxferry, it's either been in a swamp or on a boat.
it's true. All true.
It's the only way out.
That's the only thing that exists around Mauxferry, swamps and water.
Now there's a
How far-
plains.
How far
That's
out
the
did we get
plains.
with the giant turtle?
You went south. You may have almost went the same distance southward.
Huh.
It's close.
I mean, there's not really any real reason to leave Mauxferry sometimes because everything you could ever want or need or hope for is in Mauxferry.
It's like
Here.
I compare it to Gotham. It's just a terrible place, but no one wants to leave it for some reason.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, geez, go to like Tulsa or something. Like,
Shoot, the Joker's loose again.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do about it?
I mean, to be real though, it's like I can't just leave. If where I lived became a shithole all of a sudden, it's not like I'm gonna be able to up and leave.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stay for the restaurants, and the
I was thinking-
nightlife.
I was thinking more like my job is here. It costs money to relocate. I would have to get a new job. That was more what I was thinking. But yeah, I really love eating at the one Mexican restaurant that I just can't get anywhere else.
Did you guys see that Roscoe's is closing?
Yeah.
Or did close?
No.
All chains forever, or old
Yeah.
locations.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Goodbye, cowboy cookies.
That's true.
Dang. That's
Pour one
serious
out for
stuff.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the quarantine finally
Yeah.
hit him in.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, I had fun with this character, obviously.
Yeah, Dave,
Yeah.
you always go with social characters.
I wish I had that ability.
I mean, I can let you borrow the wig and the ukulele.
I don't think that's gonna help me.
I mean, it pretty much is a mask you wear, and then you become Malus Thunder.
Okay, I see. I just don't like. Are you saying that your ukulele and wig have magical powers?
In a sense,
actually
yes.
transform me into an 80s whatever it
Yes.
is.
Hair metal power ballad
Rock.
singing bard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
that.
like the movie The Mask.
hmm Based on a true story. Yeah.
You put it on. Next thing
Different
you know,
person.
Next thing you know, you're Jim Carrey. Is
Yeah.
that what we're?
Mhm.
Wow.
and you got
That
guns
sounds
everywhere.
that's like a nightmare. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to. If I was to put on a mask, and I could turn into one person. I would not want to be Jim Carrey.
No.
No, absolutely not.
No, I did write an entire song called Blink Dog that is going to get busted out at some point.
Excellent.
And between
Should be at
now
the
and 2
cookie
weeks, I have to write another song called Scramble My Heart.
That's so good. I'm all here for it.
Exactly.
Is that your ukulele? Have you always had this ukulele?
Well, it is the daughter's.
I see. I really want one.
She has a full-size guitar, but this felt more in with the spirit of things.
Does she actually play them?
Not super well. I mean, not with any kind of proficiency. No.
Sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
It's more of a gift you don't really have to practice at it. It's just like when the muse speaks, the music flows out of me.
Yeah.
Very good bard.
But yes,
like
I
a
also
bard.
have a trombone upstairs that I could bust out. If
Oh,
we,
no,
if
no,
we
no,
want
no,
to take
no.
a bard in that direction.
I think the ukulele's great.
Yeah.
We should leave the trombone where it's at.
Ukulele.
Also, I don't think I've ever seen this room that John's sitting in right now with Iron Man in the background.
Yeah, Iron Man in the background.
Well, Iron Man is hiding the pile of clothes I haven't put away yet.
Smart. What a good use for
Such
Iron
a hero.
He is.
Man.
I also had clothes that need to be put away on top of my bed, which is what you see behind me, and I shoved them all directly onto my bed, so it looks slightly more presentable.
I can't see anything, so you're
That's good. Yeah.
Do you like my strategically arranged bookshelf?
That's nice. It's very nice. Also, like this.
This is gonna be the cam for next time.
This divider right here is hiding about like 3 dead plants because I'm terrible at taking care of plants.
Sad.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I need help.
That was what you wanted as a wedding gift.
I did, and they all suffered some tragedies.
Are you actually at the studio?
No, I'm at home.
He's in his basement.
I'm in the
Where
basement.
did you get the shag carpet for your wall?
I took it from the studio.
He stole from the studio.
Stole from the studio.
Everybody steals from the studio.
As long as
Wait, what's wrong with the background you had before? Is that not just a plain?
It was just plain tan wall. So I was like, I'm here. I'm gonna spice it up.
Yeah, you'll blend too much into it. Yeah, I hear you.
Well, I've got another metal Iron Man sign that I think I'll put over there on that side, right over in there. Right there.
Your camera is wildly trying to focus on you when you move.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
It's like, whoa.
Oh man. Well, I had fun.
Yes.
It
was not as terrible as I expected.
Bless.
Wow. Wait.
No, not the game. The streaming.
Oh.
Okay.
I was just like, God damn.
Yeah.
I had.
Jeez, Chris.
I was worried about how playing over stream would be, but it seemed fine.
Yeah.
And you were worried about the dogs.
I was. I think it helps since we already all play with headphones anyhow. It's like, kind of get the vibe.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thanks for everyone for hanging out, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Except maybe some of us may see you in a week on the twitch.tv/Geekspective.
Yeah.
So.
Such a dork.
Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, make it end already.